Mhm.
Okay. Well, let's see. Welcome to everyone who's watching. This, of course, is the Red Room, and we have a game today. I will be your game magister, and today we will be running a session of Elohim, the sons of God in a fallen world. For those who have the darker RPG, this is the alternative setting that is mentioned in that book. For running horror games, it's more in the nature of religious horror or a thriller. And it has strong elements of predestination, destiny, but also abstract terror in dealing with the agents of demonic forces. So, as a brief summary, in Elohim, the sons of God in a fallen world, the player takes on the role of a messenger, a human who is given a divine mission to restrain evil in a post-Christian world where ancient evils long suppressed by the Christian faith and Western military and cultural dominance are starting to come to the fore. Now, while most of the remainder of God's people, the Elohim, with a small e, which means the sons of God or God's people, sleep in the midst of spiritual decay and increasing darkness, heedless and unaware. A few agents of the light are tasked, usually quite against their will, to continue to hold back the forces of darkness until the time of an event called the evacuation. The evacuation is the only escape from the end, that is to say, the apocalypse, and a terrible end it is. And the messengers, these agents of the light, are all too aware of this. They have seen it. The persons chosen are not necessarily more moral paragons or even particularly faithful, but they have nonetheless been chosen, and terrible things happen to those who fail to heed the call, because the princes, that is to say, the evil powers that continue to rule the world of men and that are dragging it towards apocalypse, are on constant lookout for those who might obstruct their plan to unite all the nations of the world and place them under the control of the coming overman, the enemy's chosen warrior and ruler of the world. Now, the premise underlying Elohim is that of strict Augustinian determinism, which was guided by Augustine of Hippo's prior Stoicism and Manichaeism. In Augustine's theology, the dividing line the Gnostics created between the evil demiurge and the transcendent Logos disappears. And the Logos and the demiurge become one and the same. Elohim is an imagining of what the world of such a God would be like and the consequences to humankind. So let's have our messengers for this session. I am your game magister. We have 4 messengers. Let's have them introduce themselves and their characters, and we will start with Darius Graves.
Right. So Darius Graves, also known as Stone, is an ex-convict. He was obviously a criminal. He did some robberies and other kind of violent crimes. He was arrested, and and now he's not in jail anymore. Um, I'm not sure what else can I say about this. Yeah, I guess I can.
Yeah, just whatever you want to. You are breaking up just a little bit,
Yeah,
but
Right?
it's again your microphone. You have to change.
The microphone is no, the
But your
microphone.
hair looks great.
This is
So
true.
I mean, it's not all bad.
That's
Yeah, it's not.
anything that says that.
speaking of hair, let's move to Judd and let you introduce Dr. Alan Voss.
Dr. Alan Voss is a medical doctor, and was started off on a really good footing. Was wealthy, influential, had a really good path in front of him, and he screwed it all up just completely, and in ways that only higher power saw. And and now he's been offered a opportunity to assuage all that through dedicated service to the remaining faithful in the world, and he's scared straight to achieve that. So he is the team's healer, so to speak, but he he also makes sure that the bad guys don't get the benefit of healing that others deserve and don't get.
Gotcha. Okay, and now we are up to our demon hunter, Jax Blade Mouveau.
So Jax is a 30 years old, was a strangling artist. He was one of those guys you see in the street performing for some money. His family was not wealthy. They were just getting by. But he was a key witness to some horrific incident concerning his family, a secret that they had, and he wasn't meant to witness this event. Probably something with some demonic forces or something in the realms of the occult, and that was eye opening for him. So he became a demon hunter. He has now, his motivation is to destroy all the evil that rule the world.
Okay. And finally, Roger, we get to your character. Please introduce him.
He's Riley Finn. He's a hacker and conspiracy theorist, and he was involved in a situation where he doxed a group of particular people, and amongst them was an Elohim who I guess became distraught by this, and that person took their own life, and that was like a wake up call to him. And he also experienced personal visions of what might become of him if he doesn't achieve this kind of salvation, through the use of his awakened abilities. He's kind of stereotypical, into conspiracy theories and the dark web and researching things, and that helps him in his quest to fulfill his new mission.
This is the first of the genre of white Talbert hackers as opposed to white hats, I'm guessing.
White tabernacles?
Yes, yep. Deus.Volt.
Okay. And now that everyone has been introduced, I can introduce you all to the adventure. A one shot for Elohim. Black Wings on Air. So the four of you sit in a bare, windowless storage room in a decaying warehouse on the industrial edge of the city. A single dim bulb hangs from the ceiling, casting harsh shadows. 4 plastic stack chairs face a plain white table. On the table sits an old 4-track cassette player. It is not plugged in. And yet the tape begins to play. A deep, vibrating voice fills the room, layered with the faint echo of a distant choir. Be not afraid. You have all been summoned. You have seen the visions. You know what awaits the atom. Through no merit of your own, you may join the evacuation. But you must continue to prove your gratitude. You are still on probation. Serve Elohim. Restrain the enemy. This is your test. The voice continues after a moment, calm and inexorable. You feel the air start to become chill, like something is pulling the warmth of the room, like you've been set on a high mountain top and the wind is blowing from the glacier.
So it's like a
The
peppermint
voice continues calm. The voice continues calm and inexorable. A servant of the princes broadcasts a forbidden signal from a downtown tower. It awakens more Nephilim and drives Elohim sleepers to despair. Some have even committed suicide. It is meant to harm the sons of God. Silence the signal. Eliminate that anchor. Protect any Elohim caught in the building. Leave no witnesses otherwise who could expose the war. Carry out your mission to the letter. Harm no Elohim. And remember, the evacuation awaits the faithful. Oh, and the tape ends. And the room is silent. All you can hear is the faint buzzing of the overhead bulb.
Is anyone aware of a new radio station in town?
I
You
don't
are
listen to.
indeed.
Mm.
You have an idea. As the tape was playing, you could see an image of a 12-story building downtown. You have an awareness of where it is located. And there is a name. Jake Tanner. Any resemblance to Jake Tapper is purely coincidental.
Who's called Jake what?
This name resounds anything with me, like he's to be protected or eliminated.
Oh no, he is definitely to be eliminated. But there is another name that you hear. Sarah. Sarah is to be protected.
Okay.
So the Magister has given you your orders. You have an idea of where the problem is. You have an idea of what it is you are supposed to do. And you have two names. One of a target to be destroyed and one of another to be rescued. And then you notice for the first time on the floor a box lying underneath the table where the cassette player is.
Okay, I'll take the box and put it in my chair as I stand up and open it up for everyone to take a peek at.
You see
Blocks.
a block of C4 inside the box with 4 remote detonators. And of course, the C4 has been already prepared to explode when triggered.
Who wants to take care of this? It's not exactly my.
Let me take that.
I think each of us should have a detonator. I'm guessing this is
Yeah.
a redundancy.
Yes, it's better if one of us is taken down, the others can finish the job. But I'll take the C4.
Do the detonators
place
have
it.
like a thing that you lift up so you don't accidentally detonate it?
It does. There's a little paper with instructions
No?
in the box.
Oh no! Okay, I'll open it up. Reading from the Book of Armaments.
Yeah, it is all written in all caps. It is inscribed very neatly, but it just looks odd the way it's written. And it gives instructions. It says, the bomb is currently deactivated. It may be activated by anyone holding one of the remote detonators. Once the button is pushed, you have 5 minutes.
Okay, so I will take a detonator and hand the rest of them out to the others. Who wants to take the block? Any of you have any experience with?
I don't have, but I'll take the block. As long as I eliminate the maximum number of demons of evil, I don't care.
Yeah, I put a fist out for you to bump at that. I'm like, hell yeah, brother.
So we believe that this is a radio station, correct? So far.
Yeah, for all intents and
or a
purposes,
transmission station. Yeah.
So I'll
It is transmitting a signal.
And
yes.
do we know the name of the station?
That was not part
It
of
is
your
called
briefing.
the Call Me Daddy podcast studio. No one knows why.
I'll start already, like trying to find out, on the internet, like, what if these names cross reference to, a particular, media hub or, station and stuff like that.
And also try to get some kind of blueprints from the building.
Yeah, I was thinking about that, like schematics or anything about a location.
Yeah,
If they
probably the best place to put the block of C4.
Gentlemen,
use-
this is a strange question, but I need everyone's blood type as well. I just
What?
need to know who's the donor and who's the receiver.
Okay,
It
so
also-
it sounds like
um,
Riley needs to go ahead and make an investigation check. Let me take a look here.
this is,
Does anybody listen to radio? I don't know.
Oh yeah,
When they are driving.
in the car.
Yeah.
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 Although I gather that's becoming less the case too with the kids today.
does
I don't know.
the
I mean, I listen to, like Sirius XM and stuff like that.
even that I used to have that got repetitive with the just as repetitive as the radio, repeating certain songs, on a certain and you're like, all right,
How dare you say that about Taylor Swift
yeah.
Oh dear.
and Chapel Roan and all those people that sound exactly alike each other?
I know here,
Yeah.
the regular radio stations, we have K-Rock, and it's like like the 24/7 Billy Joel / Bruce Springsteen, channel. Like, there's like there's like maybe a 75% chance of hearing either of them at any given point.
Hey, you're listening to K-Rock. Only the good die young. The rest of you are stuck with us.
So let's see. Riley will roll a d20. He has 3 levels of investigation. You do have the pattern recognition unique feat. I don't know that applies here though, because this is not really about linking unrelated events.
Yeah, he's not connecting the dots yet.
You could use your membership, Divine Knights of the End Times, to add +5 to. No, that wouldn't apply here. That wouldn't apply here. Okay, so it would be +3, and let's see, what is your character's wits total?
Is I think he gets a +2. No,
Or his
+1.
wits?
Yeah.
Okay. So that would be a d20 +4. So go ahead and give it a roll.
Yeah. He only got a 10.
Let me think. Yeah, that's not.
That's like he got like the first entry on Google.
Yeah.
Let's see. Let me think. Because I think, there's the more difficult things that you might be trying to find out, and then there's the easier things you might be trying to find out.
Yeah.
So let's see. Let me think of what you would know with a roll of 10.
This is definite proof that the devil controls search engine optimization.
True.
So here's what you will get with a 10. Some of the things that you might have gotten, you're not going to get. So the broadcast is coming from a main downtown tower. It's a well-known 12-story glass building at 1400 Broadcast Plaza, which is right in the middle of the central business district. It's the primary studio for the local network, national network affiliate. That is publicly listed. I mean, that was easy for you to find. So you know exactly where this building is. You have an image of it, all that. You also know who Jake Tanner is. He's the lead evening anchor. He's very high profile, very polished. He's a trusted face of the network, and he's been on the air for years. He has high ratings and no scandals in the public record that your role revealed. You have no mention anywhere of a signal or technical anomalies or anything strange happening at the station. What you found looks completely normal on the surface. So basically, you got the public info for a 10.
Okay. What is there? Is there a name of this network or station?
I mean, we'll just call it National Network News.
Oh, so it is not a local thing.
Yeah, it's a local affiliate of National Network News. It's like Fox 9 or ABC 11 or.
Okay.
I'll try to remember if I've heard some kind of influence that the princess used to broadcast messages.
So you're wanting to make an occult check? Is
Yeah,
what it sounds
yes.
like.
Yes.
Let me see. Okay, so let's see.
I have occult lore, so probably I've heard something about this before or something similar. I don't know.
So you're wanting to try to figure out what the princes may be doing with this signal.
Yes.
And how it works. Would that be about right?
Yes, precisely. That's.
Yeah. Let me think. You're testing me, guys. Some of this I didn't flesh out. So I'm sitting here writing notes. Yeah, good question. Why didn't I think of that? Okay. So let me think. So your bonuses, you've got occult 2, you've got occult lore. I think that will apply. So that'd be an additional +2. You could, in this case, activate your membership, but I mean, do you want to right now, or do you want to save it?
No. I'll save it for later.
Okay, so 1d20 + 4.
And it's based on what? Wits or intelligence?
This would be, in my opinion, intelligence. It's really a knowledge check.
Okay, so it's a +7 in that case.
Go for it.
Okay. I got 12 + 7, 19.
Ooh, nice. Okay. All right. Let me. Because what I try to do with these checks, this is how I think it ought to work. It's very easy to give it a TN to give you certain specific information, but I like the idea that when you make your roll, there's like lower level information you can get with a much lower TN. You can get better information, and then of course, if you get a really good roll, you can get insights and information that would be truly unusual.
Yeah, I was.
So that's a pretty darn good roll.
Like
so
tiers of information.
Exactly. So, and I may start adding it that way in some of the adventures I write, because it feels like that's maybe a better way to do it.
Yeah, probably. I don't know. You should have, for example, for 15 this information, 20 this information, 25 up
exactly
this information.
Exactly. Yeah, it'll make it a little harder to write the module, but at least it feels more fair, I guess. I guess what I'm trying to say.
Yes.
So, Jax, you do some thinking, and then you realize this isn't just some random broadcast. The princes must be using the signal as some kind of mass awakening ritual. So the idea is that this signal would be laced with a corrupted form of divine resonance, like a twisted hymn. And it's designed to do two things at once. It will awaken latent Nephilim Anyone with the bloodline or potential who hears it long enough will feel the call. So these are people who can potentially manifest as powers of darkness, become hosts for these ancient evil spirits. And that will cause more of their kind to start popping up.
Mm-hmm.
It can also psychologically and spiritually break the Elohim sleepers because it floods their minds with despair and suicidal ideas. This is meant to thin them out before the evacuation, so fewer of them make it out of the evacuation. At least that would be the enemy's idea. Also, the truth is they're just bastards and they love torturing the elect.
Yeah.
So this anchor, Jake Tanner, isn't just reading the news. He is a living conduit, and the signal flows through him. And you know that if you kill him or destroy the main broadcast array on the roof, and you're pretty sure that signal does have to be carried through a physical medium, the broadcast array, the signal should collapse. But you're also sure that the flies, there will be flies.
Okay.
And you're not sure why, but you know there's a connection, that this ritual is frequently connected with flies. It's a plague spirit, and they actually carry pieces of the signal. So it's not just like this signal is something purely energy. There's a physical manifestation, and it spreads corruption.
Well, you
So
don't
here are your...
Oh,
Go ahead.
I was about to say, you don't have to be much of an occultist to know who's connected to flies the most.
Damn that Mike Pence.
Yeah.
So...
Yeah. Also,
you see, I've already gotten. Sorry, Miguel. I've already gotten us demonetized. I'm sorry.
When you use the S word, that happened. By the way,
probably. So, Jax, you have gained the following actionable insights. Destroying or silencing Jake Tanner is the fastest way to stop the signal long term. The main broadcast arrays, the antenna,
We'll
the
slow down.
physical means.
Yeah,
That's on the that's on the top floor. That's going to be on the very top of the building. In fact, Riley probably showed you a picture of the building that shows the array on the top of the building. So Jake Tanner's got to be destroyed. That's the way you really stop this.
yeah.
You also need to destroy the antenna to prevent the broadcast equipment from being used for this, because this is not something normal broadcast equipment can do.
Okay, but there's no insurance that this kind of experience is being done in other places, right?
Sure, it could be being done elsewhere. In fact,
Yeah.
From your occult research and your knowledge and background in dealing with these monstrous things, you already know that things like this have happened before. That's where your knowledge is coming from.
Okay.
And for all we know, there's a group in several other cities being activated at this exact moment. So let's just stick to our side of it, right?
Yeah.
So you also know that the manifestation of flies is connected. It's both a weapon and a vector for the signal. So there is actually danger to you if you get swarmed by them. You expect to see basically demonic fly swarms tied to the enemy. And you know this is a coordinated effort by the princes to accelerate the end times by culling the Elohim and empowering more of their own kind. Because they have their own plans for the end times, which you have been told are nonsense and will fail anyway. But they do a lot of harm in the meantime. So now you do have some solid occult intelligence. Okay.
So basically, this Jake Tanner must die with extreme prejudice and also destroy the antenna.
Yes.
Okay.
So let's get that out to the other knights as well, just in case, like you say, this is happening elsewhere. At least we can coordinate the other actions if other people are being tasked with this.
So. Yes, we should get this information out. I think we could use our membership to deliver this information instead of getting information. We could give information, right?
Well, yeah, I'm assuming that we can depend on our membership to get an advantage, but yeah, we can also pass this along to people, right? Because
Yeah,
we're the plus +5 to knowledge that other people are going to get, right? So
yeah.
Hmm. Interesting. I didn't really think about that. Let's
Yes,
see.
I think this membership is a two-way streak, right?
Uh, I mean, yes. Generally speaking, messengers interact primarily with their magisters, those who communicate
oh, and not each
information to
other.
them.
Okay, okay,
And when
okay.
you guys are communicating with each other, that's actually specifically invoking your membership perk, which
Okay.
does have certain limitations for the
Mm-hmm.
purpose of getting help or information. But let me think.
So we would in that case we would just depend on the fact that the all-seeing is going to task people as needed.
I guess what I'm trying to
Not
get at, you do have the allies capability.
Mm-hmm.
You can attempt to use allies, not membership, but the allies capability to locate a hidden contact who may be able to pass a coded warning across the chain. That would require one of you, whoever activates the ability, would require a TN12 charisma check. But you also know from the interview and your own visions that messengers are deliberately kept compartmentalized.
Yeah.
It's like a spy organization. The Magister
Okay.
finds you. You don't really call the network.
Okay.
But you do have the allies capability. And when I read that and think about it, technically you could use it for this. If someone wanted to use their allies perk for the session to
Yes.
locate a hidden contact to move the message along, you would just need to make your charisma check.
Yeah, because I think it's a nice way to use this perk instead of
So,
always
Dr.
getting.
Voss, do you want to do that?
I will do that, yes. And I need to make just an unmodified charisma roll, right?
Right, it's a charisma check.
All right, so I get a +1 and 18.
Oh, okay.
Oh, well, that's very nice. Well, that meets the TN. Let's see. Okay. Let me put this together. So, okay. So let's say this. You have a burner phone.
Mm-hmm.
So we'll say this. You were given a contact during your interview, however so long ago. So you have the ability to connect to this contact via an encrypted telecommunication program on your burner phone, something like a telegram, only
Yeah.
presumably actually secure as opposed to notionally
I
secure.
pull up the Hallow app and go
There
to
you
the
go.
part that most people can't see, and
There you go. And you call the number and you hear 2 rings, and then the line picks up and you hear a calm, genderless voice that answers with a single word. Speak.
there is a plot afoot. The princes are using broadcast towers as part of a ritual. This is something we are dealing with locally, but is probably something they will repeat in other locations. The Brotherhood should be aware to take out both the ritual principle as well as the broadcast system.
Okay. So for a moment, the line is silent. 1 heartbeat, 2 heartbeats, 3 heartbeats. And then you hear, message received and passed up the line. Other cells are being warned. Do not deviate from your assigned task. The tower must be silenced tonight. Save any Elohim who might be harmed. Stay faithful. Click.
Understood.
Line goes.
Yeah, and I'll click it off. Burner phone, I'm guessing time to burn it, right? So I'll beat it to death with something locally.
Yeah, you can. I mean, the cassette recorder is looks like some
Yeah,
it
it's
looks like an
heavy enough.
antique
Yeah.
from the '80s. It looks like an antique from the '80s. You just pick it up and start smashing the thing. It's like, and that's when you notice again, this thing isn't connected to power. How does it
Right.
work? Anyway,
Yeah, none of this surprises me, right? Yeah.
yeah. So you guys are still at the warehouse, but now everyone knows the occult intel that Jax has uncovered, and you have successfully warned the broader network of messengers. So what do you do next, guys?
Let's
We need
blow
to
that shit.
What time of day it is? What time of day it is?
Let's see. I will say that this is right around sundown.
Oh,
You guys
so
know
we
that,
must be quick. Yeah.
yeah, you know that they'll be doing the evening broadcast soon.
Okay. Then in that case, we should go now.
They will never not be broadcasting, so it almost doesn't matter.
There's a good
Yeah.
point. Yeah.
It almost doesn't matter what time we go, but if the later in the evening, the fewer people will be there. Let's remember to keep the number of hats on the ground to a minimum.
Guys, beware of the flies. Don't be
Noted.
engulfed by them.
It's always flies with these people. Always flies.
I mean,
Or frogs. Or
I was
snakes.
about to say, like one of the princes is big into flies, so.
So we didn't get the blueprints from the building, right?
No blueprints. Just you know where it is. You know what it's
Yeah.
called.
Mhm.
You know who Jake Tanner is. You know that it's a local affiliate of the National Network News, NNN.
If we blow that shit up, no problem. It's just
So
up.
we must save Sarah and all the Elohims that we find, destroy
That's
this,
correct.
kill this Jack, leave no witnesses, and destroy the tower.
That's correct.
Finding
Yeah.
Sarah is going to be something of an issue, isn't it?
Who's Sarah? Just one name, Sarah. Probably has. Yeah, there are more Sarahs over there. I don't know.
Riley, pull up their local hosts and reporters and see if one of them's named Sarah.
I'll try that. Maybe there's an employee
The
list,
first-
payroll. I'll see what I can find.
The cleaning lady.
Yeah.
Young lady, you never know.
Speaking of, what's our excuse for entering that building? Are we going to be maintenance people? Somebody working on an electrical fault, something like that, to give us access to the roof?
Probably just our fans that want to see the action.
Yeah.
Well, there's always a fire safety inspection. It's pretty
Yeah,
good.
not at 11 p.m.
You guys are coming up with good creative ideas.
Well, I
I
mean,
like this.
who's to say that the fire
Hi
department?
there. We're liars for God. We promise we won't kill you if you pretend we are what we say we are.
There you go.
I love it though. I mean, that's precisely what this game is about. It's
the
like
fire
you guys have to
department
be
is
together.
24/7.
But I like it. I like these ideas.
Say again, Riley?
No, well, the fire department's 24/7, so maybe they figure, that's the perfect time to go. When there's less, less people.
Surprise! A surprise inspection. Oh,
Or
wait.
maybe they got a complaint.
Oh, yeah. What can we get a hold of some fire? Because exactly. What if we get a false alarm, right? Or
Yeah.
like
I'm sure they have servers. Those things are hooked up to all sorts of fire alarms. It gets a little hot in there. And that's a perfect excuse to be there. Got to keep those things at a certain temperature, and I'm sure they have a lot of servers going with that type of setup.
Yes, and we must
go.
inspect the servers and also the antenna.
So to
Yeah.
return to the issue of Sarah. So let's see. Riley can do an investigation check. Of course, your investigation is 3.
roll
I
again?
will let you use your pattern recognition on this, because
Okay.
what you'll be trying to do is putting together disparate scraps of information to figure out who Sarah, this Elohim, is at this building. So you will get your pattern recognition. So that's investigation 3, pattern recognition adds 3, and of course this will be a wits check, so you'll add your wits modifier.
So +7 total.
That's +7. 1d20 +7.
Oh, and I dropped the die.
Oh no, defilement.
Okay. So not a stupendous roll, but with the bonus it was good. I got a 9 +7, so 16.
Okay, let's see. Interesting. So Riley gets a 16. Okay.
Now's a good time to point out that no time is a good time for goodbye. I don't know why Sarah reminded me of that. But
Oh, the puns, defilement.
I was waiting for
No,
that to
I'm just
pop up
kidding.
because it's been stuck in my head.
That was
I'm glad-
Jefferson.
I'm glad
Was
we're
that
all of
Jefferson?
that same age, right? So
Was that Jefferson Starship then, or were they already Starship?
it was
Remember
Starship
they-
by then, yeah.
It was Starship
Yeah.
by then. Okay, yeah. It's
Yeah,
like
they became
changed the
Starship
name.
with the Star Wars Holiday Special. That was like the
Really? That was
Yeah.
that early? Holy moly!
Yep.
Okay. So your fingers actually you did a pretty good job, because I the TN was moderate on that one, because it seems logical Riley would figure that out. So you got a good success on that one. So you find her name is Sarah Klein. She's 24 years old, and she's a junior production assistant floor runner on the night shift at the NNN affiliate. It's a low-level job. She's a coffee girl. She fetches coffee, she runs scripts, and she keeps the studio organized, right? And probably gets hit on by various, more senior people. So she's been working at the station for about 8 months. Public photos show her as a normal, slightly nervous-looking young woman, so you do have photos that show her appearance. So here's the important part. In the last 2 weeks, she's been tagged in several internal complaints for erratic behavior. Now, you managed to find this on, so like you managed to locate something kind of like a bulletin board, a Reddit channel, a Reddit
Somebody's
conversation,
just on LinkedIn bad mouthing her ass.
Yeah.
It's or what's that one called, Glassdoor?
Oh yeah, even better. Yeah.
Yeah, and so we'll say it's on Glassdoor. So she's been tagged in internal complaints for erratic behavior, showing up late, staring at monitors during broadcasts, muttering about flies and wings in the static. And she's worried she's going to be put on leave, but she swears, it's like, I'm not crazy. I'm seeing these things. And from another piece of information you pulled together, that she should be on floor 6 of the 12th floor building tonight doing overnight prep work. And based on everything you can see, including her background, you get a few little things. You're pretty sure that she is the Elohim the Magister wants you to protect. She has no criminal record, no red flags. She's the kind of person that the princes would love to destroy.
She notices shit.
Yeah, she's a sleeper, but she's an Elohim. So, yeah.
I want to ask the gentleman here, do we want to split our attention between so basically we have 3 tasks. We have the antenna setup, that we want to destroy. We have the Tanner guy who we need to drop off the building, off the 12th floor. And then we have the girl. So do you think it's better to split our attention, some of us going after the girl to try to get her out, and then some of us being committed to the goal of at least shutting down the antenna?
Okay.
I think we can
See
get
that?
the girl to
That's an
self-deport
important
by
thing.
just
See how-
by just letting her know that today's the day to take a sick day. Also, she may be our in if she's doing prep work for something, and we let her know that we know why she's seeing these things.
Yeah,
No, that makes her a witness in a way.
Yeah,
but we don't
probably.
want to do that. Yeah.
Probably we must save her, but also we can, use her to get easy entrance to the building.
Yeah,
I know.
we don't want to endanger her though. Yeah, we have to
Yeah,
be a
but
light
you
touch with
know,
that.
yeah, just a friendly talk and get out of here.
Yeah, maybe it's time you were going and leave your badge behind.
Or we could pour Visine in her coffee and make her unfit to work.
No, no. Well, I mean, we could, we could, we
What
could.
what are the rules? What are the rules, Roger? What are the
Right,
strict rules?
And it's in the service of our plan,
right.
and she can get over projectile diarrhea.
The runs. Yeah. As a rule,
Interesting judgment call. Interesting
Yeah.
judgment
It's
call.
terrible.
as a rule, if they did it in the first Mission Impossible movie, we probably should not do it. But
Yeah.
I mean, we at least have that on the
There you
hook,
go. So to summarize for the group, her full name is Sarah Klein. She's a
Mhm.
junior production assistant on floor 6. She's in her mid-20s. She's probably reasonably fresh out of college. She's only been working there about 8 months anyway, but
Mhm.
she's also clearly affected by the signal.
Yeah.
Now you know. So what else have you guys decided or declared that you want to do at the moment?
Well, I think, well, that is just me, but I think first of all, we should try to talk to her to get some kind of attention and ask her. Well, she knows the building better than us, so probably she could give us her card to easy access after she left the building, of course. So, and then we'll do the other two tasks. I
So
don't
we're gonna
know.
go. We're gonna go there and tell her we're ready to believe you, and but maybe like we go to floor 6 first, and grab her up as someone who can direct us to where we have to go.
or catch her before she goes in if she hasn't gone in to work yet.
Yeah, I don't know if we would know that unless. Do they
We can catch
use
her right
a?
outside, right? I mean, we know where
Th-
she's going to end up.
This is current day, right? So, like
This is
like
current day.
2026 times. Being she works for kind of a big company. Do they track their employees' times? Like, do they log in, or is it like a biometric thing? For them
Do
to
you want
punch in?
to do some research and see what they do?
Yeah, I want to see like how they keep track of their employees' work schedules, their movements. Is there especially people who are at low level, sometimes they require them to check in so they're not like stealing time and stuff like that. Whereas like the bigger people, the anchor people, they probably just come and go as they
Uh,
please.
or one of us could be a uncle that is in town and wants to talk to her. I'll just go to the. I'll go.
Creepy uncle, I like it.
Yeah, creepy uncle. I'll go to the social media and try to see if she has some kind of Facebook or Instagram account to see if to see any kind of photos that she has there.
Well, now Riley already found some photos, but you wanted to find some additional photos?
Yeah, like family photos.
Wait,
Okay.
what?
Well, at 11 o'clock though, you might have to say
Yeah.
like there's a family emergency, like, oh, we couldn't contact you, but Aunt Ruthie,
Yeah,
came
something like
down
that.
with
Yes.
Oh,
Yeah.
you just need a name. I got
Yeah.
you. Man, we're coming off like scammers. This is the worst.
That's for the best because you're you're
Right.
on a mission from
Covert
God.
operatives. Yeah, we're covert
If-
operatives.
If only we applied our RPG tactics in real life, we'd all be set.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Or in prison.
Yeah.
Someone somewhere has us on the list because they watch these videos and go, okay, these
Yeah.
guys are really fucked up.
In real life, all of my mods are really bad.
We can't trust these guys. They might do something. They could do anything. You're far too imaginative. It's somebody in Britain. They have us on the list.
Yeah.
So we go to her local Starbucks and we contaminate all of the coffee with roofies. To get her out of the way.
Yeah, I think.
Okay, so I'm just going to rule, Riley, that your previous success carries over.
Okay.
So you do find she has an Instagram. Her account name is like Sarah Klein _PA or something. It's set to private, but
Oh.
she has not been real careful with her tagged photos and stories. So you have pulled a few cached images and mutual connections. So she has a modest but active Instagram with about 340 followers. Instagram, not OnlyFans, guys. She is an Elohim. Most posts are typical 24-year-old stuff: coffee runs, studio selfies, and the occasional cat video.
Okay.
In the last 10 days, her posts have become noticeably erratic with blurry photos of weird shadows in the studio, a story that simply says the flies won't stop, and a couple of deleted posts that still show up in notifications.
Whoops.
She does have several recent family photos. So there's a photo from 2 weeks ago. We'll say it's 2 weeks ago, of Sarah with her parents and her younger brother. Let me see. I'll say he's 16 to 17 years old. So the annoying younger brother. At a family dinner. And they look like a very normal, close-knit, middle-class family. Her father's in the background wearing a faded NNN baseball cap. And now you figure out that he apparently works as a technician at the same network, but not on the night shift. So he would not be present at this time.
Any names, like any or nicknames towards her brother or something like that?
Did she tell him? Yeah.
Let's see. I want to keep notes on this because I literally just made up her family, and now you want names. What's wrong with you people?
You're being thorough.
You're making me work. What's the deal?
Also, Riley, if she had two posts that she put up that are still on notification, but she erased them, let's see if we can find them in a cache somewhere, like
okay,
cache or whatnot. Because
so
something tells me she didn't delete them. I can't believe the enemy is out there taking away quality mukbangs.
Right. So let me think about the messages. So the father is David Klein, and Riley's research, he finds that this guy's a senior broadcast technician, but he does work a different shift. He's getting towards retirement age.
I
mean, his
smell
daughter's
nepotism.
24. His daughter's 24. So the mother is Rebecca Klein. She's a homemaker. She does do some freelance graphic design, but basically she stays at home, keeps the house, takes care of the family. Presumably raised the kids, made sure that they didn't kill people while mom and dad were at work or something.
Yeah.
So Sarah's posts make it seem like she's really close to her mom. And then the younger brother is Connor, and he is 16 years old. He's a high school junior. He shows up in a few family photos, and he plays soccer. And they seem very normal, very tight knit. But in the last couple of weeks, as her posts have gotten weirder, she's been tagging them less and less. And the last family photo was about 3 weeks ago at a park. And it's very interesting because something about Rebecca catches your attention, Riley. Roll a d20.
Okay.
Ooh, you die.
Well, I got a 16 on the die.
You're pretty sure that David and Connor are not Elohim, but Rebecca is.
Okay.
Well,
so the men of the family.
not everybody gets selected, dude.
Yep.
So you do have those names. Let's see now. You are wanting to
wait a
recover
minute. That means Connor's on the menu. We can just legitimately break his leg, and then he gets a phone
now
call
remember,
that he's in the hospital.
remember,
Yeah.
you can't cause harm to the Elohim, so you couldn't cause
He's
harm.
not one though. That's
Yeah, but emotional, physical, or psychological or spiritual harm. You can't harm Elohim, period. So do you think that Sarah and Rebecca would not be harmed if you broke Connor's legs?
just one leg.
when they
It's an
mean
opportunity for them to come together as a family and sign his cast.
wait
First
a minute.
session, I already have players trying to figure out if they can evade the defilement rules.
Wait a minute. When you say I'm no Elohim, you mean physically or psychologically?
Both, apparently.
You can't harm them, period. If it would harm them physically, psychologically, spiritually,
Or their
you can't do
career.
it.
Or their career.
Okay.
Now,
Okay.
You can't hurt them. I mean,
Okay.
if it would hurt you, you don't want to do it to them.
Well,
I mean, I don't know. You may have a
that
younger
was the
brother you
golden
hate.
rule. It's the golden rule.
So basically,
that's okay.
we could go to the station, call for Sarah, just hinting that we want to talk to her about her
The
mother.
flies.
No, about her mother, since they are close. That would get her down to talk to us, and then we'll kill her. No, I'm just kidding. And then we should, and then
You're
we
finding
should,
ways to make this a very short session.
yeah. And then we should talk about her flies and express our concerns and tell her to get the fuck out of there, to go to her family as
Or
quickly as possible.
Or how about we just tell her, hey, we're part of a research group into signal as intelligence, right? It's all on the hush hush, but we think she's onto something, right? We
Mhm.
think that a foreign operation is hacked the
The
station
Russia, yeah, the Russians.
and it's having the knockabout effects of affecting local insect life, and that's how we got onto it. So we'll get info from her, but then we'll suggest that maybe
It's better for her
she
to,
not be around.
yeah, because we are going to do a serious intervention on.
So go ahead and make a another investigation roll, Riley, and I will let you use your pattern recognition again. So that's just tell me the
So
total.
That he got a 26 total.
Ooh.
Wow. Okay.
Yeah,
You know where God is.
yeah. So here's another tactic. We go to her saying that we're on behalf of the police and that her brother's gotten into trouble, and he's still a minor, but being that she's not, she can come and post bail for him, to let us release him on his own recognizance. If she comes down to the station, that he was, he was selling, smack or
Pokemon card. He was-
Lucy
yeah.
cigarettes or something. He got picked up.
He was selling bootleg Pokemon cards.
Yep.
Okay, so it took you about 90 seconds, Riley. You got both deleted stories. So the first one was posted about 4 days ago, early morning hours, and was deleted the next morning. And what you see is shaky phone footage of an empty studio at night, and you can hear the voice, and it's Sarah's voice because it's her account, and she's clearly terrified. They're coming out of the monitors now. The flies, hundreds of them. Jake keeps smiling on the replay, but his shadow, it's like I can see something. I can't stop seeing them. Mom, if you see this, please don't come to the station anymore. And then the second story was posted 2 days ago, again, early morning hours, and deleted just a few hours later. And it was just text, no image. Connor keeps texting me, asking why I'm acting weird. I can't tell him the flies are real. I can't tell any of them. If the signal gets stronger, I think I'm going to lose my mind. God, please make it stop.
Oh,
Okay, so I think we should get her attention with some family member to get down to talk to us, and then we should talk to her about the flies and tell her to get the fuck out of there because we are going to blow the
Being
place
the
up.
mother is Elohim, is it likely that we could actually get her involvement?
I think she comes to the studio anyway, so we need to
Yeah.
also make sure that the mother is not.
And daughter, yeah.
So
We'll
here's
make
some
sure
bonus
that-
details that your role gave you, Riley. So both of the posts were made during overnight shifts when Sarah was alone on the 6th floor. So like the first one was like at 2 a.m. The second one was like at a quarter till 2 a.m. So she was doing like third shift stuff, and she was by herself on floor 6.
Is there a way to tell if like if she actually deleted it or if someone else deleted it from her account?
So far as you can tell, she deleted it, and she's been deleting anything that might sound a little bit crazy for a bit.
Yeah, because she was tagged for erratic behavior, so she must delete all the evidence. Yeah, yeah,
And she's not posted anything for 48 hours.
yeah. So I think it's better for us to call her down, talk to her, not telling everything, but that we know about the flies, that she should get out of there, go to a mother, go to a brother and father, get the hell out of town if necessary, because
Easiest way to get her down is to be DoorDash, right? We're a DoorDash delivery of something from her mother, right? We just say, "Oh, I've got a delivery. It was paid for by Rebecca."
Yeah, that's good for one person.
No, but we just want her down.
But what I'm saying is like
who's talk to her,
who's going to be the DoorDash guy?
Any of us. It does. Yeah.
I'm a young, scraggly looking guy.
I can do it.
That.
I can do it.
You can do it.
Okay. It looks like he doesn't have a life anymore because I don't.
You're the guy who's being under the burden of alimony and child support payments.
Yeah, look into these eyes. Do you see a soul behind them? No.
No,
okay, we're good.
We're dead inside.
Okay. So of course you guys are still at the abandoned warehouse, and the tower is about 15 to 20 minutes away. It is, after all your research and discussions, we'll say like an hour or so has passed. So
okay,
it's dark now. It's getting around 7 o'clock.
So
let's call a Uber.
Jax, go score some weaponry, and then I'll make the contact with the girl if you want. Anybody else really got the gift of gab?
Well, she's overnight, so it's only 7 now. You got time on that.
Yeah, but we must be careful about the signal.
Yeah,
I don't know at what time the signal will be broadcasted. So as soon as we get
around 11 p.m. probably, if it's just the local news signal, right? But if they're embedding it in the national signal, then it could be going right now.
Yeah,
right?
Yeah. So we should.
But apparently Jake is part of this because the monitor, she's seeing Jake on the monitor, and that's where the flies are coming from. So, whenever Jake starts presenting, that's when it's going to be a big deal, right?
Yeah. Well,
so let's make tonight a big ratings thing, right?
Yeah. So I'll try to use my allies to get some equipment.
Okay.
So
what equipment do you want to obtain?
Let me see. Low light goggles.
We don't need them.
And yeah. Okay, sorry. Okay.
I think this would be using your membership perk.
Okay, so membership. So assault rifles. Why not?
Okay.
Do we need to go that hard?
How many?
Yeah, well, 4. And probably some kind of electronic door opener, something like that, just to open security doors.
Crowbar. This isn't Fort Knox.
Well, you don't know.
True.
Anything else?
My old job used to have like card readers on a lot of doors, and sometimes they would lock us out on our ID card, so we wouldn't have access to where we were supposed to be. So I would just do the credit card thing and slip it into the door. I was like, all right, I got to get in here somehow.
Are we all going to admit to a felony, or just you? Because
it's only illegal if you get caught.
Good point. Statute of limitations, right?
So four assault rifles, some crowbars, anything else, guys?
Do you think messing with their power might be like a good tactic? Because I was thinking of like what allies my guy could
Yeah,
come up and
a toolkit, a general toolkit would not go amiss.
well,
How
not
about
I'm saying like
how
could we
about
get
a bucket of water? Throw a bucket of water to the electrical switchboard, and that's it. No power.
I was thinking like if he had like basically a connection with like people who work for the power company or something like that, like maybe we could mess with the power.
Yeah. But
So,
after getting Sarah out,
Yeah.
yes,
okay.
yeah, we could that, but after getting Sarah out.
So what's our hook for getting inside the building other than the DoorDash guy? Like who are the rest of us going to be?
Technicians, I don't know,
Cleaning crew.
or technicians if we are going to take the power down, perhaps electrical technicians.
Because at that time of night, usually they have cleaning crews too, right?
Yep.
You know, they buff the
Should.
floors.
Yep.
Okay, Jax, you will be using your membership
Mhm.
for this. So go ahead and make your acquisition check. That will be a D20 plus 6 for you.
Okay. What's the TN?
It's 17.
Natural 20. Forget it.
Okay, well, you obtain through your criminal background, you do obtain 4 assault rifles. They are AKs. They look a little beat up, and you suspect that some gangbangers are just wanting to get rid of the evidence.
Okay.
But you do have them now, and you have ammo to go with them. You also have what are essentially, I mean, particularly with your background as a criminal, you have breaching tools. So you have crowbars, you have a Halligan bar, stuff like that. You have things you can use for like, forcing locks and opening secure doors as long as they aren't bank vaults. And you've also got a general toolkit. So that includes things like the kind of lock picks that you can get if you're like a locksmith.
Most important, the WD-40, please. Universal.
There's basic mechanical tools, duct tape. So you've got that stuff, and you do have the rifles. And
as a total aside, I've always, whenever I play a rogue, I always grease the hinges whenever we do a dungeon door, because
yeah,
you don't want those creaky hinges.
Also, never pick a lock if you can see the hinges. Just pull the hinges off.
Well, that makes sense as long as somebody hasn't done something.
Yeah, I just saw that in a Columbo episode.
I've never seen a module. I've never seen a module that said like, "Oh, there's a poison needle in the hinges," but I've seen tons of them where there's one in the lock. Right?
Yeah.
So long as the door is open out and not in, right?
Exactly.
Yeah.
I got a question for you. Like all these places usually have some kind of video surveillance. There's probably video surveillance outside the building, just from other storefronts or police cams and stuff like that. Like we want to kind of hide our involvement in this too, in case like the regular police investigate something.
We're good in that way.
Is there a way to hack into that stuff to kind of like obscure us being picked up on camera?
We
and
have
stuff?
untraceable.
Is that the untraceable will take care of that?
Untraceable scrubs your digital footprint.
Okay.
So so eventually those systems will crap out, or
so we just look like blobs on the camera, and they're like, who was there?
Or they'll be
or the camera glitches, or
Okay.
So
we
by ordinary means, you guys are difficult to trace. So you did succeed on your acquisition check. I'll assume you just kind of made a short-coded call using the membership network. And 25 minutes later, a beat-up black van pulls up. There's a quiet young black man in a hoodie who steps out, looks at you, says, "You the guy?" You
I'm the
jacks?
guy. Yep.
Okay, he says, here you go.
Yeah.
Stay safe, brother.
Thank you. Yeah.
And he
See you.
hands you 2 heavy
Yeah.
duffel bags and drives off without a word.
So
And
I
there
get.
are your 4 assault rifles. They are AK-47s or AK-47 type rifles anyway.
Equivalents.
Yeah. Probably made in China. So yeah, I handed one to each of the members.
Timu 47s.
Yeah,
Okay.
So you've got 2 heavy crowbars and a small Halligan bar. When you know that as an ex-convict and ex-robber that this is for prying open doors, elevators, locked equipment panels, stuff like that. You do have a general toolkit in there: lock picks, multi-tools, screwdrivers, duct tape, zip ties,
Mhm.
heavy-duty flashlight, basic first aid supplies, and a small set of mechanical tools.
Okay, so
It is
let's
now
go.
7:25. It's dark outside, and it's starting to rain.
Well, I think that's our cue, guys.
Okay.
And each of the rifles comes with 5 loaded 30-round magazines.
When does she normally come into work? I guess that's what I was trying to find out.
Each one
Oh,
has
okay.
how many magazines? I'm sorry. And yeah.
She had 5 loaded 30-round magazines. Each one.
Whoa. Nice. Yeah, just recently I learned that in this system, if say a killer GM throws a robot at you that has auto fire, it will take your butt down really, really hard. Like,
It's true.
I mean, I'm assuming that the killer DM in this case was an accident, and he didn't mean to almost murder the entire party.
And lucky it
Is that what happened?
Yeah.
That's my story.
But I think the regular like rifles, like assault rifles, don't have that capability because it look like some of the larger weapons do that.
What capability?
Full auto.
Auto fire. Yeah.
No, they have full auto. Even
There's fire.
even submachine guns. Some have full auto.
Yeah. Well,
So
in
these are
darker
gangbanger
yeah,
specials.
yeah, the submachine gun has burst fire. Yeah. So
Yeah.
Yeah,
so
but these
that's-
are assault
that's the thing.
rifles. They have
Yeah,
in
less
real life,
fire.
yes, but in the game terms, I don't think all the weapons can do that.
right.
That's probably true. I mean, these AKs have whatever capabilities assault rifles have in red. If you're okay, so you're wanting to check Sarah Klein's work schedule. So Riley, go ahead and make another investigation roll. You get a
Okay.
+6 bonus on your D20.
So only an 11.
That's enough. So
Yeah, I'm guessing she's not really. There's nothing secretive about what time she works, I guess.
well, I mean, it's a work schedule, so I mean, it's
Yeah.
not public knowledge, but it's something where if you sniff around, you can figure it out. So you pull up some internal shift calendars, employee group messages, and a cached copy of tonight's production schedule. You figured out their security is, for demonic forces, their security is crap. Sarah Klein is definitely on tonight. She's working the 6 p.m. to 2 a.m. shift. So she's working from 6 p.m. to 2 a.m.
Okay. She's
as a
already
junior
there.
production assistant and floor runner on floor 6. She clocked in at 6:05, so she is there now. And she's supposed to be helping with overnight news prep, running scripts, and keeping the studio organized. And she is listed as still on duty now. She is not marked as absent. It doesn't look like she's been sent home. And it is currently 7:30 p.m.
So Dr. Voss will approach her, right, with the story
Yep.
about.
Yep.
Okay.
I'm going to head to a Chick-fil-A and get a salad and a diet lemonade. the most neutral white girl meal ever, and yeah, show up at the station.
Okay, and while Dr. Voss is doing this, what are the rest of you doing?
Well, I think probably it's best for us to wait to see if Dr. Allen can show her, tell her about some things and tell her to go home. And probably if he can get her cards.
Hmm. Yeah, but feel free to multitask though. I'll,
Yeah.
I'll muddle through this.
Well,
Okay.
should the rest of us, or at least two, try to go to the electrical, try to get into the electrical part of the building too?
Substation. Oh.
Yeah, substation, yeah, to switchboards and all of that.
I had the idea of maybe using Ally to get someone to do it for us remotely, like cut their power. Like our local power company is Con Edison, so like basically the Con Edison guy to
Yeah, they're notoriously bribable.
yeah. Oh, assault rifles do have full auto in the game.
Yep. Told you. We're now certified murder capable.
Yep, we are the murder hobos.
Okay. So Dr. Voss is going to go to Chick-fil-A and pick up a meal so he can then go to the building and call up.
I
Or
would
I
like
guess-
to get some sanctity points for choosing Chick-fil-A as
There you go.
vendor for this.
Choosing Chick-fil-A instead
The
of
Lord's
Starbucks.
chicken is in play
Yeah.
now, right?
As opposed to Starbucks, which would cause defilement.
Exactly.
Yeah, there you go.
Or Taco Bell.
So
Taco Bell's neutral.
That's a different.
It's a force of nature.
That caused a different type of defilement.
Okay. So you head off to Chick-fil-A to pick up the meals so you can represent yourself as a DoorDash delivery man. And the rest of you are doing Darius, Jax, Riley are doing what?
Well, I was gonna try to do that power thing with the Con Ed. Like, we could be in touch with someone to try to like cut their power.
Okay. So one of you want to use your allies.
Sure. And maybe that person I could, shoot them a text like when we want it at a certain time, Do I have to roll for that also?
Okay. Yeah, give me a second here. So, Dr. Voss, let's say you've gotten to Chick-fil-A.
Okay.
You've picked up the meal. What are you doing now?
I will go to the station.
Okay. It's late at night. You come up to the door. Let's see. Let's see. Okay. So, you have charisma +1.
Mm-hmm. And influence.
And yeah, you do have influence of 2. So, Dr. Voss, you pull up to the front of the tower in the rain. The rain is coming down steadily as you approach the main entrance of 1400 Broadcast Plaza. The 12-story glass tower glows with interior lights, but the upper floors have to your eyes, a rather weird pulsing red flicker bleeding through some of the windows.
Mm.
The lobby doors are tall, modern glass with heavy metal frames, and there's a small after-hours deliveries must be cleared sign taped to the glass. And you check, and the doors are locked. There is a card reader and an intercom button next to them.
Okay, I will press the intercom button.
Okay, inside the brightly lit lobby, you can see a large reception desk. and 2 security guards are standing behind it, both wearing dark uniforms.
Yeah, I will also have an umbrella. Yeah, just
Okay.
and I'm doing the slouched, blue collar, woe's me look as I push the intercom button.
Okay. So you push the intercom button. So you have the delivery with you.
Mm-hmm.
So you press the intercom button, and you see one of the security guards in the room look over at you, and then he motions over, and he presses something behind the desk that you can't see, and you hear a voice come through the intercom. State your business.
Hey, DoorDash for and I look at the receipt. Sarah Klein should be on 6th floor.
And he shrugs, and you hear the voice come out again. I'll check. And you watch through the door as he picks up the phone, and he appears to be talking to someone. He nods, puts down the phone, and then you see him touch something behind the desk again, and over the intercom you hear him say, "She says she didn't make a DoorDash order."
Yes, it's paid by somebody named Rebecca Klein. I don't know.
Okay, I'll check again. So you see him pick up. He just has this very bored look on his face.
Yeah, me too.
I'm
I'm just gonna give him the "Hey, we're stuck with this" look.
So he picks up the phone and he talks some more. And then you hear the intercom. He says, "Okay, you can come in. You can leave it at the desk."
Okay.
And you hear a buzz sound and the door and the click, and you think the door is unlocked now.
All right, I will go in. God, it's raining cats and dogs out there.
Yeah. Just go ahead and set it here.
Yeah, I'll put it on the.
He kind of looks at you and is like, "Do you need anything else?
Yeah, tip.
We're going to have her come down and get it."
Or, yeah. Can I hang around?
Oh, do you want her to come down?
Yeah, well, I mean, if she's feeling generous, or if you are, I'll wink at him.
He kind of looks at you funny and shakes his head and says, "It's not my meal, dude."
Yeah, I know.
So he picks up the phone again and says, "Yes, is this Sarah Klein?" "Yeah, it's front desk again." "Yeah, the guy wants you to come down to get it." "That's fine. You can come and get it, right?" "Yeah." "Oh, okay. Yeah, sure." And he hangs up and says, "She'll be down in a few minutes."
Yeah, no problem.
And so let's see. So help me again. So the rest of you are trying to do what?
I'm trying to get the power guy to
Right. Okay.
connection.
Let me think. Let's see. We will put Dr. Voss on hold for a second while I figure out. So, and I'm also thinking about, okay, so Sarah will be coming downstairs. So the perks about small and relatively safe assistance. So cutting power to an entire broadcast tower would be like a major high risk operation, right? I mean, it takes a lot. It's kind of like the Nakatomi Tower situation. Cutting off power to a big building is not something that's easy to do.
Maybe it could be a temporary surge, something that would be explainable, but by this time.
Okay.
I'm sure they have like backup system and stuff like that, but we'll just
Okay.
give us like a temporary window.
Okay. So this would require a charisma check. Who wants to make the check for this one?
Should I make it because I'm trying to
Yeah, you should.
You're the one
we can
using
only
it.
use ally once per session, right?
Yeah, I think that's the way it's set up to work. Is that allies is really only available to you once a session. Who's already used it?
I
Me.
already used it.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah.
So Dr. Voss has already used it.
Okay, so this will be my turn.
Yeah. Okay.
So
So and no, Jack's used membership, not allies.
Oh, that's right.
Oh, okay.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
membership. Yeah, sure.
Voss used allies to get
Someone who can get the word out. Yeah.
get the word out. Jack's used membership to get the weapons and equipment. So yeah, so Riley, Jackson,
could I
Darius
use-
still have ally.
I'm sorry. Could I use membership as far as like other hackers, or is that maybe something I could do on my own?
That for membership, that's really about the messengers.
Okay.
It's not necessarily like messengers you can use to get like acquire tools for the mission, things like that.
Okay.
That gets you the tools that you need. Allies is where you're trying to find people to help you do something to accomplish the job. But when it comes to who's doing the job, it's you guys. So I would say, yeah, this is not membership. This is allies.
Okay.
So who's going to use their allies check?
I'll use it.
Okay, so that will be Riley. Okay. So you've got a +1 from your charisma. You pull out your phone and you make a very specific coded call using the allies perk. And go ahead and do the roll.
At 16 plus 1, 17.
Okay. Let's see. So you make your call, and let me think. How would I handle this? So okay. So yeah, this is allies, not membership. So you speak quietly for about 30 seconds to somebody, and then listen for a bit. And you got someone named Marcus, who's a night shift maintenance contractor who sometimes works the tower. He owes a favor to a friend of a friend of a friend, basically. He's willing to help. This will pay off a favor he owes somebody that he really wants to pay off. He tells you, he can't cut power to the whole building without setting off every alarm in the city. But he could kill the power to floors 6 through 12 for about 8 to 10 minutes when he gets a signal to do so. And he'll be, waiting in a utility alley behind the tower.
Okay.
All you have to do is he'll have a phone, and all you have to do is text him the word blackout when you're ready, and he'll trip the breaker from the external panel. Now, that gives you about 10 minutes because that's when the backup generators kick in and everything comes back online. So here's your caveats. The help is time limited. You've got 8 to 10 minutes max.
Okay.
If something goes wrong or security spots him, it could draw extra attention. I don't know. And he makes it clear he'll do it once and then disappear. He doesn't even want to see you. He'll be gone.
And
Okay.
he's a stickler for spelling, so it has to be hyphenated. No spaces, no all together.
I know. I don't think
I'll
he's
have
that. Yeah.
I'll have that in my phone, so all I have to do is hit, send when the time is right.
Yeah.
And I'll let these other guys, coordinate with me when that's the best time to do.
Okay.
Damn. Hackers are amazing. I mean, you got keyboard macros and shit. Like,
Yeah.
man, I'm just a medic saving human lives. Unbelievable. Unbelievable the stuff you guys are capable of.
Okay.
If only we could
Let's
we
see.
could knit severed arteries together.
Exactly.
Yeah.
We corner them up.
Oh my goodness. Let's see. Okay. So let's see. Going back to Dr. Voss, you were in the lobby. Sarah was coming downstairs in the elevator. So a few minutes later, the elevator dings, and you see a woman you know from pictures. This is clearly Sarah Klein. She steps out. She looks tired. She's a 24-year-old woman in a wrinkled blouse and lanyard, clutching her phone, and she looks pale and anxious. She walks towards the desk, eyes darting nervously.
I'll grab the bag and stuff when I see her, and I'm like, "Are you Sarah Voss by any chance?" Or not Voss, Sarah Klein by any chance?
What? Yes. My mom
I'll
ordered
take the
something.
stuff. Yeah, I'll take the stuff over to her so that it's away from the desk. I'm like,
Okay.
this is courtesy. And then lower, I'll say, I know about the flies as well, and it might be a good idea for you to go see your mom tonight. You asked for something, and it's arrived.
Okay. Let me think. So I think this would require a persuasion roll because
Okay.
obviously she doesn't know you from Adam's house
Adam,
cat. Let's see. So she does kind of when you say this to her, she freezes for a split second, and her
Yeah.
eyes widen.
Is that a wits or a charisma for the influence? Charisma.
I think so. I think it would be a
Okay.
charisma check.
15.
Okay. And getting back to the other three, while I think about what to set the target number for this, because you did give her a little bit of information she wasn't expecting.
Yeah.
So the other three of you have your guy who's going to turn off the power. You know Voss is currently in the building trying to interact with Sarah. So is there anything specific you're doing at this point? It's about 7:35, 7:45 at night.
Probably I'm outside the building already, waiting in the rain to see how this interaction between Dr. Voss and Sarah plays out.
Okay. So I'm going to say that. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
Look inside and try to understand what is going on here.
Oh, okay. So Jax and Riley, I guess, are in a vehicle outside or something like that, and Darius goes up to take a look inside. Of course, you see Dr. Voss, you see two security guards, and you see a woman you recognize from the pictures you've all seen as Sarah Silverman standing there holding the bag that Dr. Voss
Sarah
has just
Klein.
triggered.
If it's Sarah Silverman, I'm shooting her.
I'm sorry, Sarah Klein. Sorry, guys. I'm starting to get confused now, too. Yeah, so Sarah Klein. Yeah. So I think you've made it. So, yeah.
So she shows recognition of what I'm saying.
And so, yeah, the minute you said that business about you hit and talked about the flies and
Yeah.
said that you were coming and respond to something she's asked for, she says, "Oh, thank God! Yes, I'll go right now, please."
I'll hand her the meal and I'll say, "Have a blessed day."
And so she grabs the delivery bag as cover and starts moving towards the door. And she says, I need to sign out for a few minutes. But one of the guards steps around the desk. And he says, "Hey, where are you going, Klein? You're still on shift." And he points at you.
I'm still on shift too, I say with a smile.
So it's now 7:40 p.m. Let me make some quick notes here.
Can I beat these two to death with an umbrella? Let's see. Maybe I can just softly hit them, right? Like no one in security should be in the Elohim, right? Especially with big narcs like these.
The two security guards who had looked pretty bored and ordinary before are now looking strangely on edge.
Yeah.
And so Sarah is saying she's going to sign out. She's clearly kind of, that thing where someone kind of slowly slides towards the door.
Mm-hmm.
She's clearly very nervous at this point. The two guards are giving you the fisheye. You don't see them yet because you're not looking in that direction. Darius is at an outside window looking into the lobby. Jax and Dr. Voss are in a car outside. So, Dr. Voss, what do you do?
I look at the two security guards like, "Hey, we're good, we're good." I'll walk over to the security guard, maintaining enough space that I'm not, looming at him. And I'm like, "Look, there was a message from her mom, all right? So some family business, none of our concern, right?"
From outside, we are in the car. Do we see these things happening?
I'll approach the door and ring the bell if there's a bell.
Yeah.
Okay, let me think about that.
Hey, and then when they answer, say, "You've got a DoorDash for me." We'll just keep this going. We'll just confuse the shit out of these guys. I'm like, what is DoorDash doing?
Okay. let me sort this out. Because I imagined a couple of different ways you guys could get into the building, and this was not one of them. So
no plan survives contact with the players.
Yeah.
Exactly. So now I got to figure out, because I kind of had it scripted out how the guards would react to certain situations. Now I'm trying to think, okay, this is what our job is.
Yeah, but never through the front door, right?
Yeah. Well, I mean, I did actually consider the possibility that you guys could just go in guns blazing, which, that's easy.
I'm thinking about that option now.
Yeah,
but this is more ambiguous. It's like, it's not quite guns blazing. It's more
everything I learned about penetrating corporate buildings. I learned from the movie The Losers. So I'm going to start singing Journey here in a minute if they don't.
So one of the guards he's the one who came around the desk. He's kind of looking at you, looking at Voss, and he's not looking terribly happy. The second guard is still seated. He's looking towards the intercom like he's got this annoyed look on his face. And the guard just looks at you and says, "Family business? I thought you were a DoorDash guy. She's on shift. Who the hell are you?"
Two things can be true. I'm from her church.
Okay, so
Oh,
actually,
That's a
that's
good bluff.
actually kind of true. I mean, in a way.
Yeah.
So why don't you do this? Go ahead and give me a. I'm going to say that you're getting a benefit from Darius using the buzzer, that it's distracting the guard who might not be thinking clearly. Um,
It might be a bad
so,
bluff if her last name indicates that she's Jewish.
I'm not going to touch that because there's a few things I thought of saying in response to that, and all of them would get me canceled. So anyway, no, it's
It's
so. So
Do an
let's call
influence
that.
roll.
Yeah. Do you have it? Do you have influence?
Yep.
Okay. Go ahead and roll your influence check, and of course you get +1 charisma. And you know what? I'm going to give you an additional +2 for the buzzer.
Okay. Oh, nice. 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22.
Okay.
I'm putting on my winning smile. Bedside manner.
Yeah. The way you usually look before you kill your victims.
Exactly. That's a mixed bag for me, isn't it?
Okay, so 22. That's a pretty good total. I mean, these are not. I mean, these are nighttime security guards. I mean, yeah, they work for a nice enough company, but boy, I hope no security guards are watching while I suggest that they're not the brightest guys in the boat. But these guys are. It's like they have a particular job to do.
Yeah.
This is not
but
a
they're
military
people
facility.
Too. They're people too, Mark, and the security people.
Are they? You can
Oh,
never
yeah.
be sure. You keep forgetting what world you're in.
That's a good point.
So you do have this. The thing is, you're a doctor. You have this calm, professional tone, like, yes, da da da. You really ought to obey what I say because obviously I'm smarter and better educated than you are. You know, that kind of thing. And so the first guard, who he kind of blinks. He's thrown off a little bit by how authoritative your presentation is and the buzzing at the front door. And he says, oh, okay, fine, whatever. Just make it quick. She's still on shift. And Sarah, we are writing this down. We're going to write you out and we're going to write you in. So every minute you're out, it's going to be on record, Sarah.
Hey, that's fair. I mean, everybody's got their job to do. Hey
And
guys, have a blessed night.
every time you say that, you notice his face twitches a
He
little bit.
twitches.
And so this other guard, you see him again put, and you from your vantage, you can now see that the intercom, there's a little responder there behind the desk. That's why you saw him reaching behind the desk before. The second guard hits it this time and kind of turns his back. Sarah does not hesitate. It's like she's been released. She grabs a delivery bag and just starts walking towards the door, grabbing your hand while she's doing it, looking at you like, yeah, come on. Yeah.
Oh, she's pulling me too. Okay.
Yeah, I mean, she wants to go.
Okay.
She is fully persuaded. Yeah, she's, thank you. I don't know who you are, but please just get me out of here. And you both step through the sliding glass doors and out into the rain, and they watch you guys go, but they don't pursue.
Yeah, I'll open
you see the
umbrella
first
up
guard
and-
he's picked up some kind of some kind of board form, something, and you see he's furiously scribbling and looking up at the clock. Darius, you hear the second guard saying, "What? Yes. Can we help you, sir?
Yes,
State your business."
I jump on him and I point the chief at his neck.
Oh no, he's back at his desk. No, you're at the.
Oh,
So
he's pushing the
Did they
intercom.
open the door?
no, they didn't. They didn't budge you.
Well, we're gonna open the door to go out. Though.
Oh, you opened the door to go out. Okay.
Yeah, I was
All right.
expecting the door to open.
Okay, so you dash in. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. So, all right. I wasn't expecting that. Let me make notes of this. Okay. So basically, and which guard are you going to attack? The one who's standing in front of the desk? Is I guess
The
it's both
closest
one.
one. The closest one.
Yeah. Okay. Okay. Let's see. Trying to think of where they're located in the room. Okay. So, all right. So, and let me think. So, Jax and Riley, you've been sitting in the car watching.
Okay.
What do you guys? Are you guys looking at the doors while all this is
Yeah,
going
yeah, yeah,
on?
yeah. Yes, yes. I'm trying to see what's going on inside.
I feel like this would be something best resolved with the combat rules because it feels like a surprise attempt,
Yeah.
is what it feels like.
It feels like a guy running into a whole bunch of guards, like full tilt with a gun, and that never happens ever. Oh wait,
I can't sing the song because it doesn't feel like the first time.
It doesn't feel
Feels
the first
like
time, does it?
another time.
this isn't the first time this month that someone has run at a bunch of reporters with a bunch of guns.
Okay, I'm just looking up the rules.
You'll be internet famous, Darius. It'll be great.
So let's see.
Damn it. Next time we need to break in somewhere, let's just do the pretending we're with the anti-oil people. Because those people get away with everything. Like there can be 50 guards there, and they'll just have to let us glue ourselves to something, right? Like they're like, well, I guess there's nothing we can do. I mean, they're like,
Okay, so let's do it this way. Miguel, roll a stealth check for your PC. I think he has +1 for the stealth skill. What's his agility?
Check that. It's +1.
Okay. So we'll go ahead and roll your stealth check and see if you can surprise them. And then the next would be a hand-to-hand roll.
I rolled 17.
I'm sorry, what did you roll? 17?
Yeah.
Yeah, you're breaking.
I don't know.
but the hair's still looking good. So
The mic is good, the hair is still looking good, but I cannot do anything else. I don't know.
they just need to be more positive with their feedback to you, is what I'm saying. Like, you guys are hurting feelings with this breaking up stuff.
I think I need
If you're Elohim, that means that he caused you harm.
Yeah. Well, how about just phrasing it like this? We can occasionally hear you. See, that's a lot more positive.
Okay.
You sound like a cool robot.
Yeah, I think there'll be a second roll. Because you so while Voss and Sarah walking off glass doors and the guards were a little bit distracted, you slipped in silently from the side, blade already drawn. You closed the distance quickly and pressed the cold edge of your shiv firmly against the side of the guard's neck, right under the jaw. And he freezes instantly, his eyes wide. The guard, too, spins around, hand going from his baton, but you have the drop. So you have the blade into his neck, and here are your options. You can try to intimidate him, which would be an influence check. You can immediately attack him, which would be a hand-to-hand combat roll. Actually, I guess technically it would be a melee combat roll.
You
Anyway.
can throw one dude at the other dude.
Or you can try to hold him hostage or grapple him. So what do you want to do?
I want to hold this guy hostage. The one I have, and use the power on the other one. Then no more.
Oh,
chance.
okay. So you're going to use.
Oh,
Am I still
Okay.
breaking? Or is it?
Not now.
Okay.
Yeah, but you are a bit laggy, but not breaking.
Tonight it's just me, so it shouldn't be a problem. But I guess I have other
so you
problems.
sound fine now. So yeah, it's weird.
Yeah. I wonder what's been happening.
I think when you are closer to the microphone,
Oh, I'm very
you
close.
don't break.
The microphone is here.
Okay.
Okay. So let's see. So you're going to try to intimidate the first guard. So
Yeah.
that would be an influence check.
Okay.
I'm
so
going to say that's a +4 total bonus because that includes your skill and the situation and your ability.
Okay.
So go ahead and roll your d20 +4 and tell me the result.
So that's a 20. Not a natural, but
Oh, so that's a total of 20?
a total of 20. Yeah.
Okay, and that's against guard number 1. Okay. Now, of course, your No More Chains power simply activates. So the other 3 messengers, feel a sudden chill in the
Yep.
air and the sound of a distant chorus. And you all 3 immediately know Darius has activated his power.
Oh, so that means trouble. I get out of the car and
Well,
run.
it's not wings. It's not wings.
Yeah,
But
yeah,
yes,
yeah.
you know it doesn't necessarily warn anybody who isn't present when he does it, but yes, you know Darius has activated his power. So here's
I'll-
Darius. Darius, here's what happens. You see guards number 2 suddenly stiffen as if invisible chains slam down on him. His eyes bulge wide. And you see his face just drain. It's a look of absolute abject terror. And let me go ahead and make a roll for his, because he has to make a panic roll. You've just shown him a vision of the apocalypse.
And
he
his
failed.
wonderful place in it. Yeah.
Oh, he failed. So he lets out a choked gasp, like a low scream. And his legs buckle slightly. He begins to shake. And you can tell he is visibly panicked and barely holding together.
His evacuation comes in the form of his bowels.
The wrong kind.
Yeah.
Does he get any pluses for me telling him to have a blessed day? 'Cause-
So with the hostage, so let's see.
Yeah,
So guard
imagine being held by a guy and you just see him penitent stare the other guy in the room.
Oh, yeah.
with you, like,
And
that's gotta be
his eyes
intimidating.
suddenly. So Darius is from the guard number 2's perspective. Darius's eyes go suddenly white and start glowing, and it's like the worst things imaginable have just happened inside of guard number 2's head. So you make the threat against guard number 1, and he immediately breaks. He drops his baton with a clatter, and he kind of raises his hands up a little bit. He starts breathing really fast. Oh, okay, don't. I'm not moving, please.
On your knees now.
And he does. He gets down on his knees, and So at this point in time, let's see, it's 7:40 p.m. at night. Based on I could have screwed up my time, but I'm going to stick with this one. Guard number 1 is your compliant hostage. So he's your blade to neck, his hands up, his weapons on the floor. Guard number 2 is panicking, disarmed. He's shaking. He's staring at you, and you can tell he's absolutely terrified. So let me get from all 4 of you, and I'll start with the guys in the car. Jax and Riley, what do you guys do? You've seen something has just gone down. You feel that Darius has invoked his vision power.
So I get as soon as that happens, I get out of the car and walk fast towards the building.
Okay.
Well,
right.
and it being raining, that's completely understandable, right?
Yeah.
Well,
And Dr. Voss, what do you and Sarah do? You see Jack. Now, of course, you're aware. Sarah, you don't see any indication that Sarah's aware of anything.
Yeah,
But you felt Darius use his power, and you're seeing Jax jumped out of the car, and he's running towards the door.
Yeah, I'm going to try to contain the two of us. I'm holding the umbrella for her, and I'm going to put my hand on her shoulder and say, we will handle this situation. But you are right in what you saw. Get
She looks at you and goes,
safety.
I'm so glad somebody finally believes me. Who are you?
Who I am is unimportant. It's who I serve that matters. But could I ask for your badge, please?
What? Oh, you want my lanyard? And she takes the lanyard off.
And I'll take it from her and go, keep the umbrella and do have a blessed night.
Okay. Well, she's happy with that.
And I 100% meaning at this point. Like if she gets out of theater, and I get that lanyard, like she's my best friend in the world right now.
Oh yeah, you got the lanyard. You got the lanyard
so
with the key card.
I will turn and also begin kind of fast walking through the rain back towards the door.
Okay.
Is the door open, or does it like shut on its own?
At this point in time, all you can tell is that the door is shut.
Okay.
Because of course it's one of those doors that it's open, shut, etc.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So Darius is gonna have to let us back in.
Yeah.
Yeah. I just want to use my sight on the on the guards.
Yeah, you. Oh, okay. So you're going to actually. Okay, go ahead and make your TN check.
We're busting out powers left and right now.
Well, I mean, this is a free one. He can use his use his divine insight. This is divine insight.
Oh, you got a special power.
No, you guys all have divine insight.
Yeah, divine insight. Yeah.
Oh, do we? Oh yeah, look at that.
But his thing allows him to automatically know what they are.
Oh, you mean your power? Okay.
You got a special power.
Oh, okay.
I'm going to keep saying that every time you guys do something. Right?
Yeah.
Okay, I was thinking you were just going to use divine insight. All right.
Well, it's kind of, is it connected to that basically? But in his case, he just gets to know.
Well, no, this is actually your vision power. It's a little bit, because it has so many more capabilities. Divine insight, aside from allowing you guys access eventually to further special abilities they're not spells because there's no magic in Elohim per se, but there is like divine or demonic powers. So you guys have access to divine powers because you have divine insight. But everyone with divine insight can try to figure out if someone is either one of the Elohim or one of the tainted or one of the, whatever. So you go ahead and trigger your vision power on the two guards in the library. And Riley, you instantly and automatically identify both guards as tainted. So these are lower level servants of the enemy. You see the black ichor and minor demonic influence.
And that takes the gloves off for us, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
For the remainder of the encounter, you are invisible to them. Riley, they can't even see you.
Ooh.
So
Okay.
I mean, if you were to stomp around, they could hear something, but they can't see you. It's like you're not there visually.
Yeah.
Now, you can choose to target one of the guards with a vision of divine judgment and force them to do a panic roll. It could be either one.
Well, one guy's already.
Although one of them's already a puddle, yeah. So
Yeah. So I try to make the other guard panic.
Okay. The one that Darius already has. Okay, go ahead.
What am I rolling?
Oh. Actually, I'm sorry. With the
he's
vision,
rolling.
I was about to say with the vision. I'm rolling. Sorry,
Yeah.
didn't mean to confuse you. With the visions, these are powers that take automatic effect. They're tremendously powerful.
This
I
is
have
why
to roll.
Stevie Nicks keeps her visions to herself. By the way.
Yeah. So, yeah, this is guard number one basically loses it. His eyes bulge wide. Riley, you could see black ichor pouring from his nose and mouth in thick streams. And he lets out a choked, gurgling scream as whatever Elohim has sent to him crashes over his mind. His legs give out completely, and he's collapsing. And his eyes just start staring. Guard number two sees this, and you also see the ichor, and he just starts hyperventilating, watching what you've done to the other guard.
Meanwhile, I'm gonna touch up with Jax and get my assault rifle from him.
Yeah, I'll give you the
That he
assault
was
rifle.
kind enough to hold for me.
Okay.
Because DoorDash in most cities doesn't have that.
So let's assume Darius uses, the buzzer behind the button behind the
to
desk
open the door.
to
Yeah.
buzz
Yeah.
everyone in. To buzz everyone in.
Okay.
I got a good idea.
I'll show everyone else that I have the lanyard. Like, I think
Oh.
we can access the elevator with this.
Good.
Good job. And the
You
girl,
guys
she's
smell a distinctly foul odor coming
From
from
the-
behind
Ichor, yeah.
behind the desk, and you can see that the guard number two has something trickling down the pant legs of his guard uniform.
Oh.
Both these guys are absolutely terrified of you.
We will call
Well,
that Ichor for his purposes, right?
Okay. So I'll try to see if Jax can sense these guys being of the opposite team with dividing.
I'll tell
I mean, yes.
tell everyone.
Yes.
Oh,
Yeah.
or you tell us.
Okay.
I'll inform them that they're definitely tainted, but
They're tainted.
yep. They're
So what?
damaged
Okay.
goods.
So tainted is one of the. So here's how it kind of works. There are the great Nephilim. These are incredibly powerful and dangerous. You guys have never encountered one and probably hope you never will. Then there are ordinary Nephilim. There's not a lot of them, but there are more of them every day. These are fairly dangerous. They're not possessed by demons per se. They're possessed by these ancient beings called the Nephilim, who are the offspring of the fallen angels. They're basically Cambions. They're half demons. And they have all kinds of weird powers. Then there are the tainted. The tainted are those who tried to obtain to the power of Nephilim, but they have been rejected for various reasons.
Kind of like
However,
ghouls.
they are
Yeah, kind of like
kind
ghouls
of.
and
That would be more like
vampires,
that would be more like a Shadow Lord, which is one who used to be a Nephilim but was for whatever reason
Okay.
found unworthy and
So
abandoned.
are tainted
my
the same
book-
thing as blighted?
Doesn't sound
Not
like it.
not quite the same, but they're similar.
Well-
The difference is that the tainted are touched by darkness
Okay. So in
and
Jax,
fully under its control.
so in Jack's book, that's the same as being a demon. So Jax
Yeah.
approaches the guards, takes out his consecrated knife, and slits the throat of on both of them.
Oh,
Wait, don't get blood on one of them. I need his uniform.
Okay. So you So, which guard is it you kill? Guard number 1, I guess, the one Darius had control of?
Yes, I killed that one.
Okay, so 2 things. Number 1, the DM needs to go to the gentleman's room.
Okay.
And number 2, I will resolve. There's a specific roll I need to make, and once I get back, I'll make it. But let's take a quick, 5-minute break, guys.
Okay, so
5-minute break.
yeah,
I'll be right back.
Okay.
Is there a way to pause the recording? I've never.
I can pause the recording. Yes. Okay.
As soon as we unpause,
situation-
I'm going to say something.
I haven't paused.
And the man said, wrecked him. It damn near killed him. Let's get back to the game, I guess.
Okay.
The classics.
Okay, guys. So, quick clarification on tainted versus blighted. So, blighted is another name for the Shadowlorn. So, Shadowlorn are former Nephilim who were abandoned by the demon or spirit that possessed them. And usually that's because they in some way failed or betrayed the princes. They're kind of a ruthless bunch, right?
Yeah, they got nowhere.
So
to
they
go.
rapidly decay and become zombie-like and usually die not too long after. They're burnouts, right? Literally burnouts. The tainted are different. The tainted are living humans. They willingly embrace the darkness, but they aren't really eligible to become Nephilim. They bear the black mark, right?
But these
That's
two
it.
guards
They
are
bear the
tainted.
black mark. They contain the ichor, but they're basically foot soldiers for true Nephilim, and they are often possessed or influenced by lesser demons. They're still functional and dangerous. They're just lower on the hierarchy, and they got hit by 4 messengers at the same time.
Yeah.
So
Repent.
let's see. Let's resolve the situation. Jax killed guard number 1. He makes a wet gurgling sound. Blood sprays, and he dies within seconds. So
I turn to the other one.
okay, and here's what he does, because I made a roll, and remarkably, he made it. So
I need
Let's
your
see.
clothes
Let me make the
and
notes.
your hat and your jewelry.
okay. And let's see.
We're just giving him the cold stare of 4 men that want to see him out of his uniform, whether he's alive or not.
So what happens is that guard number 2 screams, "Angelos! Angelos!" And you see him hit a button. You don't hear anything.
So he was on the floor though, right?
No, that was guard number 1. He was the one who just
Okay.
got killed.
Oh, gotcha.
Guard number 2 was just kind of standing there. And he was -3 in his actions, but he made the roll. So
he goes for the
did
button.
manage
He
to
hits
hit a
it.
button and
Yeah.
starts screaming, "Angelos! Angelos!"
Yeah, I'm going to plant him against the wall, but yeah, too late to affect the button. But
Okay. All right.
I just look at him and go, "You didn't get that lucky."
So what happens, guys? Guard 1 is laying on the floor bleeding. He's dead, basically.
Yeah, guard
Blood
2 is
pooling
against the
around him.
wall with my arm braced against his neck, and yeah, I tell him, "You didn't get that lucky."
Yeah.
So basically,
Also, get out of this country, damn it!
The
Well,
button that
Angelos is another word for messengers.
Oh, not angels. Okay, got you.
Well, that's what Angelos. That's what an angel is.
Oh,
Angel
that
means
yeah.
messenger.
Oh
Yes,
wow.
but we-
Oh,
Can't we just leave the?
Let's just explain the theology to him
And
until he
go away.
cries.
Just leave the bomb here. Go away. Blow it. Everything blows. The girl is
Yeah, I
outside.
mean, if we knew how to do it in a way to drop the building, that would be But
Yeah,
Yeah.
but we must be sure that let me check his name. That
yeah,
Jake
let's.
Jake dies.
All
So
right, so the bomb is for the antenna, right?
yeah,
And
for the
then we
antenna.
take Jake out personally. Sound like the
Yeah.
move?
Okay. I find that amusing. Let's kill him.
Well, the button he pressed on the console,
Probably is
was that on the console or?
You
a
see a
silent
light
alarm.
after he pressed the button. You see a light flashing on the console, but you
Okay,
don't hear
so
anything.
I want to plug into the console stuff, and
Okay.
being that's a security station, they should be connected to the whole security system. Maybe I can hack into that.
Okay. So you go around there. There's really no place for you to plug in, but I mean, this is a full console. You can see it's got cameras on various floors. You see it's got a couple of different intercoms. There's like two different
Yeah.
phones, and there's this flashing light. And now that you're behind the console, you can see there's a message underneath the light, a label. It says "silent alarm."
Okay. Well,
We're on the
here's
clock.
here's my I communicate this idea to them, and I'm assuming we're going to take care of this guy, but um, I have a disguise kit. I don't know if that would be even necessary, but we could, pose as one of the guards. I could hack into the system and try to disable the alarm and say it was a false alarm.
So
You go ahead and make your. You have a technical skill, right? Go ahead and make your technical roll.
Sure. His tech is 1. What is that? Is that wits or intelligence?
This would be intelligence.
Okay, so +3 total. Okay, so not too bad. You got 17 plus what's that? 4, 21.
That's all you need. That's all you need. So what you discover is that you can easily turn off the silent alarm. You also know what it means. Basically, this does two things. Number one, it triggers a guard station on a higher floor. From what you can see on the console, there's like a guard station specifically on the 12th floor. And it also calls the police.
Oh,
We're on the
okay.
clock.
So I keep them posted on that. Like, hey,
Yeah.
PD.
Now,
is
one of the
incoming.
phones at the desk rings. Ring, ring,
Okay.
ring.
So try
Pick it
to try to pick it up and pretend to be one of these guys.
Well, here, if I can hand this guy off, I'll pick the phone up.
This is Central Precinct. What's going on?
I just hit the button accidentally.
Hit the button accidentally.
Yeah, I already turned
You
it
guys
off.
falling asleep over there?
Well, we had some annoying DoorDash people come in here and got a little hectic.
Okay. Listen,
Yeah,
you know how
sorry
this
to
works.
bother you.
I've got to call up to your 12th floor, and they're going to have to come down and check. But I'll tell the guys to hold off coming over until they verify one way or the other.
Yeah, no problem. Listen,
The other
this is
phone starts
embarrassing.
ringing.
Negative.
Ring.
We have a radiation leak down here. Let us.
So now the other phone starts ringing.
Yeah, I'll shove this guy to Jack's and then pick up the second phone. Security desk.
Who is this?
This is Walmart.
Who's Walmart? Who are you?
I'm Walmart. I'll look down at the other guy's name tag, and Blah called it banged in sick.
I'm coming down there.
Yeah, please do. We pushed the damn button like an idiot, and apparently, yeah, you guys are the only ones that can clear it. So yeah, hop 2, and then I'll just hang up.
We got it all locked down now.
Yeah.
We're fine. Everything's fine. How are you?
Yeah.
So
I pulled the boat on the Temu 47 and
So
it's
the
time
minute
to
you
go,
hang
man.
up, Riley, the minute you see that Voss hangs up, immediately your console goes blank, like somebody has disconnected it.
That's good.
Nice,
That's good. That's good security precaution.
nice going, Sir Lawrence.
So
They were going to do that anyway.
as this thing is happening, I'll just go to one of the elevators and call for one.
Okay.
I'll throw you the lanyard too. Yeah.
So this building
in
has
case you need it.
3 elevators,
Mhm.
2 on your left side, 1 on the right, and then a bathroom door.
Okay.
So you see that one of the elevators is already on its way down from the 12th floor.
Okay, so I'll call the other one.
Okay, and
Hey, guys,
so
if you
let
don't mind
me
some stairs,
randomly roll that, see what floor it's on.
if you don't mind some stairs, we could trap them on the elevator if we cut the power.
There is
Not-
a stairway door. It is key carded.
Yeah, not yet, I don't think. But we need to start poking some people into the bathroom.
Yeah,
You
so
know, clear the floor.
I call one of the other elevators.
Okay. All right. So one of the other elevators is on its way to you. You think it will arrive before whatever the elevator coming from the 12th floor is?
Yes, and
But it
I'm
won't be
taking
by
with
much.
me the cards from Sarah and the block of C4.
Oh, okay. All right. So
Yeah,
Jack
guys. Yeah,
has
I'm
the
go-
lanyard and the C4.
yeah, I'm going to the antenna right now.
Well, take the guard cards too, because they'd have more access.
Yes, and I'll take one of the guards cards also.
Okay. And the other 3 of you, what are you doing?
I'm going to drag the dead one under the desk so that he's not immediately visible.
Okay. What are you guys doing with guard number 2?
Yeah, that's a good question.
Suffer no evil to live.
Okay, more room under the desk, I guess.
Okay. Since it's getting late, although I really don't think we'll be able to finish the session tonight, I will just kind of hand wave guard number 2. He's so messed up at this point. There's not really much he can do.
Okay, we stuff him under the desk as well.
Okay. So while you guys are doing that, Jax, your elevator has arrived. The elevator coming down from the 12th floor is now showing as being at the 3rd floor. So it's almost
Okay.
reached you.
I'm going to
Yes.
run into the bathroom real quick and close the door.
Okay.
And I'll
Well,
get in the elevator and press the.
You brought the guns, right?
Yeah, we all have the guns.
So
So
I will expect the other elevator to arrive and then
Yeah,
I'll fire.
We
kill
can just
box.
we can just all go up as they're coming down.
yes, and I'm going to. I'll press the.
I'll fire inside.
Yes, and I'll press the upper floor button.
Okay.
I think it's the 12th or
Twelfth
there is
floor.
another.
So you
12th
get into the
floor.
elevator and you see that there are indeed 11 floors. There is a key card reader beside the indicators, and of course the indicators are also the buttons to go to a particular floor. And you notice that there is a second key card reader beside the 12th floor button.
Okay, so I'll use the security guards. Try to use the security guards card first.
Okay, on which key card reader?
There are 2.
There are 2.
Yeah,
There's the one that is
for the
beside
12th
the other 11 buttons, and then there's one that's got a different color, and it's beside the button to floor 12.
So okay, I'll use the Sarah's card to the 12th floor.
Okay, you use the card on the key reader, press the button, and it does not light up, and the elevator does not move.
Okay, so I'll try the security card.
Okay, and you try that, and it still doesn't move.
Okay, so I'll try the Sarah's card to the 11th floor.
Okay, Sarah's card does not get you to the 11th floor. It does not.
Jesus Christ! Okay, security guys card
Yeah.
to the 11th floor.
The 11th floor button activates, the doors close.
Okay, thank God.
So you're headed up. Let's see. Dr. Voss is in the bathroom. Where's Darius? Where's Riley?
Well, I was saying we could all go up while
I'm
the security
waiting.
guards.
Oh, okay. So you're going up
coming
with
down.
Jax.
With Jax. Okay.
Okay.
I'm waiting
So
outside.
Riley and Jax are headed up to the 11th floor.
And
Yeah,
I'm
I'm waiting outside the door.
I'm staying in reserve for if Darius is
Okay.
ambushed.
Dr.
he's
Voss
back
is
up.
in the bathroom, and Darius, you are.
With my gun, expecting the door to open, and then immediately I will fire inside.
Okay. So let's see.
What the hell?
Man,
Oh,
drag strip.
That's Sarah driving home.
that's
Let's see. So let's do this. We'll do individual initiative. So I'm just going to assume that Jax and Riley are on their way up when the other elevator reaches the bottom floor. So the Darius, since you're standing right in front of the elevator, you go ahead and roll a d6 and let me know what your initiative is.
okay. Roll a 4.
It doesn't make a whole lot of sense for me to be hiding in the bathroom, does it?
Well, I mean, it's it
Well-
depends on how you look at it.
Yeah, I was thinking we could catch him in a pincher move, but yeah, he's gonna get the drop on him as soon as the door opens. So.
So, what did you roll, Darius?
4.
4. Okay, so they rolled 6. So the door opens, and you see 4 men and 2 guard dogs. Looks like Dobermans.
Ooh.
Oh,
And the minute they see you, they loose the Dobermans.
don't
So,
kill the dogs.
while they go for their guns,
Shooting the man, not the dogs.
let's see.
Yeah, do that.
Yeah. So
Who's a good boy? Who's a good boy?
so let's see. Yeah, so the dogs which are perfectly natural adversaries, but they are guard dogs. Pulling up their stats. Yeah, guard dogs. So okay, let me go ahead and roll their okay, so this is going to be a D20, and each of them will jump at you and attack. One gets a 12. One gets an 18. I'm assuming the 18 will hit. What about the 12? What's your
Yeah,
defense?
both of them.
Okay. So So guard dogs have a 1d6 bite. So we go ahead and do that. So they do a total of 3 points of damage. I'm going to say the 4 guys are trying to get their guns unlimbered because they didn't expect a guy armed with an AK-47. The dogs were secure. The dogs effectively were their security. So now it is Darius. Darius, what do you do?
I'll shoot them all. It's an automatic shooting now.
Okay.
Bird.
So here's my question for you. You are in combat with a vastly superior number of opponents. You've already taken 3 points of damage. Do you want to invoke Wings of Light?
I think it's a good idea, yes.
Because if you think about it, that makes you tremendously powerful in combat.
Yeah. Let's try that.
So and it doesn't cost you an action. You just invoke it.
Defense.
So yeah. So let's do this.
Right.
So for the benefit of folks who are watching, a quick discussion of Wings of Light. So once per session, any of these guys who are messengers, any messenger can invoke Wings of Light. So this doubles his movements, doubles his actions, gives him a +5 defense, a +5 to all attacks. He becomes invisible to ordinary people who are just ordinary sleepers. But all non-sleepers will immediately recognize him as a messenger, and of course the enemy becomes aware of his
Do
general
dogs
location.
count as sleepers?
That is tremendously fair. It depends on whether I didn't even think about that. But
I mean, all dogs go to
if they're
heaven.
not ordinary dogs.
Yeah.
So,
Probably that doesn't matter. But you know what? I'm going to rule that this actually makes you invisible to animals. I mean, they're just normal creatures. I'll have to think about that in the future, whether I want it to be that powerful.
well, I think it would
but-
make sense for the enemy to taint their animals too, right?
They would in certain cases, but then they'd be a lot more powerful
literal
than these guys.
hellhounds.
These are just ordinary Dobermans. These are ordinary Dobermans. In fact, you don't know that there's anything abnormal about these guards at this point in time. Okay, so Wings of Light. So again, Miguel, your character for the next 10 in-game minutes has double movement, double actions, +5 to his defense, +5 to all attacks.
So my roll was 16. My attack roll.
Oh, okay. Well, that's going to hit. Let's see. And now I have to take a look at the AK-47, which I did not prepare for. And let's see.
The damage is I just wrote it down. 1d6 plus 3, and auto fire is it hits 1d6 people. Is that right, Roger?
So let's take a look. Burst attacks are made by rolling the range combat
triple
skill.
damage.
So there's short burst, full automatic, and suppressive fire. You said you did full automatic.
Full auto, yeah.
Oh God.
So you did full automatic. So firing a fully automatic weapon, you add +2 to the attack roll. You triple the damage to the target in the case of a hit. And you hit a total of 1d6 targets. So roll 1d6 for the number of targets.
Yeah, imagine a robot in a hallway just doing that to a bunch of people.
I rolled a 3.
That never happens.
I hear the vague sound of complaining.
I'm not bitter. I'm not bitter about it because I live.
Is that a private joke?
Oh, it's just something that Roger's got.
So how many targets did Darius hit?
I rolled a 3.
It was almost.
Okay, so 3 of the okay, and then you will roll. You will triple your
Yeah.
damage.
So what? D6 or D8?
1d6,
It's
1d6
it's
plus,
1d6.
1d6
3.
plus 3.
Yeah.
So 3, 6, so
18.
18. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Well, there are 3 dead men now inside that elevator.
When I hear the
Um,
dogs, I'm going to step out from the bathroom as well with my gun.
Well,
Yeah.
also, Riley and Jax, you guys are going up the
Oh, yeah.
elevator, and you feel it.
That's true. Yeah.
You feel Darius down on the first floor. You realize immediately he's activated his wings of light, and you are aware that probably most everybody who has either eyes of light or eyes of darkness in the
No,
building
yeah,
is now
yeah,
aware that there's a messenger on the first
Yeah.
floor. Let's see. So fully automatic fire. Roll for ammo at a -3 penalty. Just check and see if you still have any rounds left in the
I
magazine.
rolled A5.
So
The ammo
That's
TN is
actually-
11 for an assault rifle.
Yeah. Next round,
okay.
I'm sheathing them at that motherfucker.
So you rolled at a -3 and got, so he rolled under the ammo TN, so I believe that means that he is out. So you have emptied basically you emptied 30 rounds into these guys and killed 3 of them. Well, now wait a minute. You hit 3 targets. I should let you designate your targets. The dogs are actually attacking you. Do you want to take out the 2 dogs?
No, the guys. No.
Okay. So 3 of the guards get killed. You shoot over the heads of the dogs and hit the 3 guards, emptying out your AK-47 into the elevator. The 4th guy starts screaming, Send reinforcements! Send reinforcements! And you hear the sound of somebody slapping at something, like somebody's desperately trying to hit a button to close the elevator. The dogs, of course, are just going
Now,
nuts.
as we all know, the closed door button on an elevator doesn't do crap. It is just there for psychology.
So next round, I will run inside the elevator and try to.
All righty.
Yeah, dude, you're like the Flash at the moment. Yeah, you could probably just climb up the elevator shaft if you needed to.
I mean, you have 4 actions.
Yeah.
You've only used one of your combat actions, so you can dash into the elevator.
Okay, so I'll dash into the elevator because I have no ammo, so I'll pick up the knife and.
Oh, reload! You got several mags, so.
Or I can reload again.
Okay, you can. You would be able to reload, and then you could action to reload, and then action to fire.
Meanwhile, I'm coming out of the door, slow motion, like, some fucking dogs.
Again.
You're +5 on your roll,
Benji.
unless you drop your dice.
Only 17.
Okay. Yeah, so you hit the guy. I presume you kind of poured it into him. I'm not going to waste your time rolling the dice. You absolutely obliterate the poor guy. And he just hits the ground in a pile of blood and viscera, screaming the whole time. And it's like he wasn't even really looking at you. You were moving so fast that it's like you were there shooting at him inside the elevator before he had a chance to turn his head. And that ends your actions for the round. Dr. Voss, you just came out. So let's have everyone roll initiative again.
I'm looking at the dogs like, at least it isn't Yorkies.
The dogs got pretty good initiative. Voss, what is your initiative?
It's a D6 plus agility, right? So 5.
Okay. So the dogs beat you. How about you, Darius?
I roll a 6. Oh, well, 7 with the bonus.
Oh, okay. So the action, then it's Darius, the dogs, then Dr. Voss.
Kill the dogs.
Can I activate no more chains against the dogs?
No, the dogs are animals, so
Okay, I'll just.
their fate is irrelevant in the
I'm
apocalypse. They
going
just
to
all
keep the
die.
dogs and close the door.
You're going to what the
No,
dogs?
actually, I'll
Oh,
just
okay.
close the door. I don't need to do that.
Okay.
Will you get in
So-
the elevator and close the door?
Yeah.
He's already in the
Yeah.
elevator.
So, oh, okay.
He leaves the dock.
So yeah, so you hit the button to close the door.
Oh, so
Okay.
now Dr. Voss is alone with the dogs. Nice.
Yeah.
So the dogs are right next to you, Dr. Voss.
I'm
I
going
mean,
to.
Darius kind of disappeared on them. They got a taste of him, so now they attack you.
Okay.
So first one gets a 17. Second one
I
misses
just
you.
gotta say, I want to salute Darius for not waiting for the guy who could heal all of his damage and letting him just get attacked by fucking dogs. That's a baller move.
So Dr. Voss, you get bitten by one of the dogs and take 4 points of damage.
Oh, thank God I didn't use my power to help that other guy out.
Oh, God.
But now it is your turn, Dr. Voss.
All
What
right,
do you
I
want to
am
do?
lighting up
Pet the dogs.
one of
No,
these dogs. Yeah.
pet the dogs. Pet the dogs.
No. Once they've bitten you, petting doesn't work. I've worked that out in my
I
long
was about to
career.
say, petting a Doberman's a good way to lose a
Yeah.
hand.
Yeah, I'm going to shoot at one of the dogs.
Oh, God.
And that
John
is a
Wick
12
alarm.
to hit.
John Wick.
12 to hit.
They are, yeah, defense 12.
All right, so it's 6 points of damage.
Ah, cool. Okay. So let me see. Let me double check their stats. I'm pretty sure they have more than 6 hit points, but let me check.
Nope, they have 2 each.
I keep flipping back and forth in the book.
I just
see.
looked.
Yeah, they
It
have,
says
okay.
attack dogs get 2 hit points when attacking innocent doctors who never did anything wrong.
Guard dog has 12 health.
Oh my gosh.
So-
Okay, so this is going to be a long battle without honor or
So-
dignity.
Let's see. So, but you did do harm to him, which means he will have to take a result. You know, they'll have to make resolve
Oh, that's a
checks.
good point.
So, okay.
Well,
So now we are at
Well, but-
the top of the round, and Darius, the
Well-
elevator doors closed for you. So you are now inside the elevator with 4 corpses.
I pick up one of the cards.
and the girl from Ipanema song is playing on the elevator.
Oh, I was gonna say, yeah, Pink Pony Club, but Girl from Ipanema is even better. Bing, 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 bing.
Okay, so Darius, you get one of the cards from one of the guards. What do you use it to do? This is the same setup as in the other elevator. There is a key
I'll
card.
try to press the 12th floor. Is that the last one?
These actually work.
It's like,
How
because
dare
they came
you?
from the 12th floor. So your 12th floor button lights up, and you start moving up towards the 12th floor. And then that leaves Dr. Voss and the dogs. Dr. Voss, let's roll another initiative.
Another initiative, okay. You hear that, you hayseeds? We're rolling another initiative. 7 this time. Thank goodness.
Okay, this time you did beat the
Although I
dogs.
shouldn't have wasted that 6, but okay. All right, so
You did-
same wounded one. I'm gonna take another shot.
Go for it.
Yes, and that one will do 4 points of damage. Oh boy, this is gonna.
Okay, he's starting to look pretty sad.
Oh,
So,
is he? Oh, I'm sorry. Am I shooting you? Not work for your schedule?
So let's check their morale.
Yeah.
So the one who is wounded fails his morale, goes, "Wah, wah, wah, wah," and starts running away.
If you're hungry,
one
there's some
makes his
stuff under the
morale.
desk.
Oh, the other one makes his morale check. Okay, and let's see. He will go ahead and attack you.
Okay.
And he misses. He's doing. Maybe he's a little. Maybe the doggy is a little confused
Yeah.
with all the death and dying around him. Okay. So now we're going into round 4. Meanwhile, Jax and Riley, you guys have arrived at floor 11.
Bling.
Ding.
Okay.
Welcome to floor 11.
So I guess we find
And
find the stairs and try to go up.
Yeah.
Mind your hands and
Yeah.
feet while exiting the elevator.
So the elevator opens, and you guys walk out,
Mm-hmm.
and you see 3 or 4 people sitting at desks, looking up at you, and then their eyes get real big.
As the,
'Cause you guys are armed. You guys are armed like a military unit and covered with blood. Jax especially. And you guys are covered with blood, and you're just stepping out of the elevator.
are these do my divine insight triggers with these guys? Do they seem?
Make your roll.
It's what?
You need to make a wits
Oh,
check.
wits. Okay,
Just,
wits
roll a
check.
D20
Okay.
and add your wits.
Is my thing still active?
17.
That's an encounter ability, so no.
Okay.
17.
You roll a 17. All right, that is ample. These are just ordinary people.
So I'll just turn. Oh, but they are witnesses. Okay, they are witnesses.
Yep, they are Adam.
Oh God. Okay. So I'll just stop.
Yep.
So they are inside of
They are looking at you.
but they are in the corridor with me.
Well, what it is when the thing opens, there's like this. It's this. I hate to say Swedish floor plan, but basically it's a big open working
Cubicles,
space on the
yeah.
11th floor. I mean, it's not even cubicles. It's like open desks. Everybody can see each other.
Oh God, this is
And there's
vomitous.
3 of them.
You're saving these people.
Wait, I got this.
But
Oh man, are we on the wrong floor? We're here for that.
no, Riley, I just turn to you and say, "Leave no witnesses." And I'll
Guys,
just start,
you've got a narrow band here where you could claim Hassan
no,
Piker.
no
You say,
witnesses.
look, we're here for.
I was gonna try to bluff and say we were here to do like a zombie spot,
No
a late night
witnesses.
horror show.
I'm sorry, full auto of that on them.
You can
Oh,
tell you're from New York
All right.
that local television has a horror show.
for the horror.
I
All right.
I just look at them and I just look at them and say I'm sorry, and I'll just go full
Yeah.
auto.
Okay, roll your attack.
On the plus side, these were guns from a former crime.
Yeah,
They'll
yeah.
arrest
So
a bunch
yeah,
of thugs
so we'll just
and charge them with these murders.
15.
That's amply enough. So roll a 1d6. I'm assuming you're going full auto.
Yeah.
So roll a 1d6 to see how many of them you hit.
Next week, some poor detective is going to try to figure out why the PLA took out a local television station. Like, what the fuck just happened?
How did these IRGC guys get here?
4.
4. Okay, so you hit all 3 of them. Roll your damage.
One.
It's 3d6 plus 9.
3d6 plus 9. Okay. So 11, 20.
Okay. So you start shooting, and they start screaming. And the first one, the guy you hit, 5 slugs hitting him, whap, 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 whap. You can actually hear the rounds impacting flesh. And his eyes get big, and blood pours out of his mouth, and he goes down. There's another man there. He's the next one in line when you start spraying. He takes 4 slugs, and he falls back over the table that he was at, and blood just starts pouring out of his chest. Apparently, you punctured the heart directly. And the woman is screaming, no, please, I'm not ready to die, don't! And 5 rounds, wham, 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 slam right into her. And she literally, she's maybe, 105 pounds? She just flies backward and hits the ground, sobbing as she collapses.
You bastard.
And then there is only the smell of gun smoke and the drip of blood on the
I
carpet.
take out the clip and put another one Riley, let's go. We have a job to do.
Yeah, we're the good guys.
Yeah.
Welcome to the world of Elohim. Remember, guys, this is a horror story.
You're going to feel a little something in the back of your neck. That's
Yeah.
pride, and that's a sin.
Oh, God.
So let's see. So I will switch back now to Dr. Voss. You have one dog,
Yeah,
man. What you gonna
I'm
do?
going to shoot
Roll
that dog.
1d6 for your initiative.
5 for the initiative.
Okay. You just barely beat him. Make your
All
roll.
right. Ooh, 11 to hit. That's not good enough, is it?
That is not
Damn.
good enough. You just barely miss. Unless now, are you firing full auto, burst fire, or just single
a single
shot?
shot at the moment, yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
I
so you
don't
did
know
miss.
we're not being quiet anymore, really. Well, no, I guess I do because Darius just but
Actually, you do
Yeah.
because Darius just lit
chewed
the whole place up.
Yeah, so.
I mean, his wings of light are over his head, and I mean, he just lit the place up.
He's so cool. Man, that'd be cool. I'm stuck down here fucking shooting dogs.
I don't
Hey,
think
you're very lucky. The dog missed again. You must have him, a little bit. You know what? Wait a minute, second. Hold on.
I have 9 lives. Wink.
No, wait. I'm supposed to make a
Oh.
morale check for him.
Oh,
Hold on.
yeah.
Oh,
this has gotta be
he
humiliating.
fails. He fails his morale check.
Yes.
He goes, wah, 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 wah. He goes off chasing after the other one, and they're kind of like scrambling around hiding under the console with the
cool. No dogs.
I suddenly
now-
realize, holy I will push the call button and just hope.
Voss,
Yeah.
Voss, remember, no witnesses.
The dog.
The dogs are witnesses.
I was going to say, I don't think I'm going to be fair and say the dogs don't count.
Yeah.
I mean, unless you want to be thorough, it's whatever you want.
I mean, we'll get them on the way out. It's not like they're going to open a door. Like, watch the poor DoorDash guy.
what were
let
you
them
saying
out.
Voss would do?
I'm going to push the call button for the elevator, not
I might
knowing
take
that
the dog.
I'm not going to stand much of a chance getting up there.
If I have a chance, I will take the dogs with me and I will train them to kill those bastards.
Yeah, that would have been great if you hadn't abandoned me down here to fight.
Okay.
Oh, God.
So Jax and Riley, what are you guys doing next? You've just killed the witnesses.
I'll try to find the stairs to go to the upper floor.
They're right next to the elevators.
Okay, so I'll open the door.
There is a key card.
Again,
Just
try.
stop everything.
Yeah, try
Also, that's a fire hazard. Write them down for that.
Yeah, try Sarah's, and then if it not work, the security guard.
Okay, so the security guard one does open the door, and you step out into there, and you see there are stairs down, obviously,
Uh-huh.
and there are stairs up, but the stairs up are behind a metal grate with a locked gate. And you see there is a key card thing next to the locked gate.
Okay, I try again the security guard's card.
It does not seem to work.
And Sarah's?
It definitely does not seem to work.
No,
No, these are the stairs up.
Yeah, Riley, can you do something about it?
Well, I could try, but
Tá quieta, pá.
if
Oh!
we do have crowbars.
Yeah, you have crowbars and the other stuff. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
You
So
can try crowbarring it open. There's two of you. You each have a crowbar.
yeah.
Or you could
both
use a
of you make
smaller
a
amount of
strength
C4 if you feel confident.
No, let's try the crowbar.
Yeah. Okay. So, all right. Let's do this. It's 7:00 at night, guys. I apologize. I really thought this was a one shot, but you guys have gone so far sideways of where I was expecting you to go. Okay. So, we'll just have to resume this some other time if you want to.
Yes.
I think next session Sylvia should parachute in as like Catherine Zeta-Jones, and then
Well, the funny thing
she
is,
could take out the antenna while we're fighting the other thing.
I mean, we still have characters that weren't selected, so yeah, that's always a possibility. I mean, I just hope nobody minds.
I think my next move is to use the emergency phone in the elevator and just pretend to be one of the guys that's like barely holding on, like, can't feel my legs. Bring me up.
Well, for anyone who might be watching, I will say good night. Thank you for joining us, and we will resume at a later date. I guess.
And have a blessed day.
Okay. Let's wait until the recording light is off.